for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our Buck Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing, man. We back up in this BIH, man. It is what it is, man. We had a damn good yesterday was a pretty good fight, man. Pretty good fight card. They did take a long time getting the fighters out. You know what I mean? They did take a long time getting the fighters out. I was multitasking. You know what I mean? I think it was a couple of fights I missed, but I did see the main event. It was a damn good fight. DAZN did their thing. They did their thing. You know what I mean? So we always give people credit where credit is due. I'm not the one to take credit from people. You know what I mean? Regardless of what, but they did their thing though, man. It was a pretty good fight. Everybody's predictions was right. If they picked Lara to knock Leigh Wood out, everybody was right about that. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what happened. We saw what happened, man. He got hit with the left hook from hell. You know what I mean? And but what I did was I went back and looked at it again. The actual knock, he didn't get knocked out. The actual knockdown, because he got knocked down and then his corner through the towel in, of course, Ben Davidson. But the actual knockdown, and I looked at his footwork. I said, how did he set that up? And he took a half step. He took a half step forward, and he got a reaction out of Leigh. And then he took another half step, and then he threw the left hook. He timed it. It was a timing hook. You know what I mean? It was a timing hook. And even though Leigh did have his guard up, the punch placement of the hook is what, you know what I mean, which knocked him down. The simple fact that he was able to get back up was amazing within itself because he caught him flush. Even though he had his guard up, but he caught him on the inside of the guard. You know what I mean? Right on the chin. So it was a damn good one, man. And Mexico got another champion. I think that was featherweight, right? I think that was featherweight. So that was a good fight, man. Let's give those guys a round of applause. Both of them, Leigh Wood and Lara. Yeah, man, and Lara. You know what I mean? Both of them. That was a damn good fight, man. I sat back and thought about it. I was like, man, I wonder what's going to be next for him, or will they run it back and do a rematch? Who knows? You know what I mean? Because the judges had Woods winning the fight up until that point. And what's so funny about it? When you talk to some of these boxing fans, yeah, man, he was getting outboxed. He was losing, he was this, he was that. I say, man, what was the end result? Hey, oh yeah, what was the end result? You know what I mean? In boxing, it's all about the end result. You know what I mean? And if you stop the guy, or you make the corner throw the towel in, however you get the stoppage is how you get the stoppage. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. My thing, what was the end result? The end result was he got caught with a shot. He was hooking. He threw his left hook. As a matter of fact, both of them landed left hooks at the same time. And hindsight is 20/20. But, you can't stand in front of a guy like Lara and you can't hook with a hooker. You know what I mean? Like, once you, you're going to always have to keep them, keep pivoting, keep turning them, keep it in the center of the ring. And Woods had some good moments in this fight, though, man. Like, Woods was catching Lara clean with some shots. He was catching him clean with some shots. Woods looked really, really good, man. He doesn't really have anything to hang his hat on. I kind of thought that, will he be able to? I just felt like over a period of time he would get worn down. That's what I felt. I felt over a period of time he would get worn down, and it is what it is. Shout out to Little Green Eyes P. What's going on, sis? Little Green Eyes P. You know what I mean? It is what it is. This guy right here says, why are we giving Wood respect? You don't have to give him respect. I'm going to give him respect. There's no we. There's no we in this. You don't have to give him respect. However you feel about Wood personally, that's subjective to you. I'm going to give him respect, and it's not contingent upon how you feel. You know what I mean? You can feel how you want to feel. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that was a good fight, though. You want to hook with a hooker. You can't hook with a hooker. You get what I'm saying? You can't hook with a hooker. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Rodriguez. What do you say? You say Laura Lopez, Laura Washington, Laura Vargas, Laura Conley. Yeah, there's a bunch of fights that you can see. And you know what? Laura Figueroa, you're right about that. That'd be a good one as well. All of those fighters you named is a good one. All of those fighters you named is some good opponents. So what we probably need to do, let's look and see what they have over here. I got to see who the top guys is. You know what I mean? I got to see who the top guys is. Let's see. Let's see who the top guys is at bantamweight. I want to check it out. Hold on, guys. Let me see who it is. Let's look at the ratings. I want to look at the ratings. I want to see who are the top guys at featherweight. Sorry about that. I'm talking about bantamweight. I mean featherweight. All right, we have. You know, I thought Brandon Figueroa moved up. Oh, he's at featherweight. For some reason, I thought he moved up to super, but he didn't. Okay, cool. He didn't. All right. Let me go ahead and read the opening, and then we'll get right into the show. Salute everybody. Mauricio Lara destroys Leigh Wood in devastating fashion. That was a devastating knockout. I mean, you know, he did get up. He did get up. So, and I think it was like 10 seconds left in the 7th round. I think Ben Davidson. We're gonna talk about that as well. It was like 10 seconds left, and he didn't have his legs up under him. So, you know, could he have survived the last 10 seconds? Maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it myself, but who knows? I've seen stranger things happen in the sport of boxing. Did Ben Davidson make the right call? Because I heard some people saying it was a bad stoppage, this and that, yada, 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 yada. Leigh Wood is now saying that he stands behind his team. He agreed with the stoppage. You know, if he stands behind it, I mean, he agreed with it. You know what I mean? As far as I was concerned. Mauricio Lara was a man on a mission last night. And his mission was clear: to become the new WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the world. Mauricio Lara was down on all 3 judges' scorecards up until the point he got the TKO stoppage in the 7th. Mauricio Lara landed a perfectly timed left hook that landed flush on Leigh Wood's chin. After that, Ben Davidson decided that he's seen enough, and he threw the towel in when his fighter got up, right? It was very clear Leigh Wood was still hurt from the knockdown. Even though he did get up, his legs was not up under him, and he was still looking very, very woozy. Had he continued, there's a good chance that he might not have survived the rest of the round, even though it was 10 seconds left. So what do you guys think about that? You get what I'm saying? What do you guys think about Leigh Wood's that's fight last night? There was another fight that was on. I didn't get a chance to see it. I think it was after that fight. I didn't get a chance to see it. So shout out to Fast Car Eddie. What did it say, fam? What did it say? You say I thought Wood could have. You say I thought Wood could have left going. You thought he could have left going? I don't understand that. What did you say? You say Laura got me to the bag. Probably a whole bunch of people. I mean, you know what I mean? Laura probably got a whole bunch of people to the bag. There's a lot of people betting on him. You know what I mean? Well, a lot of people picked him. I don't know how many people actually physically betted, but you get what I'm saying? A lot of people picked him. So, you know, I don't think no one is surprised at the result. You get what I'm saying? True. Hey, I don't think no one is surprised at the result. You know what I mean? Shout out to my sister Fistiano Fights. Fistiano, what's going on, sis? You say he was definitely hurt. Probably would have ended soon anyways. Yeah. Probably would have ended soon. Because for me, it was a matter of, okay, how long is this going to last? You get what I'm saying? Like that, for me, that's what it was. You know, it was just a matter of time. I don't think he would have survived 12 rounds myself, personally. I don't think he would have survived. Of course, they threw the towel in, but let's say they not have thrown the towel in, or let's say had he not had Leigh Wood not have gotten knocked down in the 7th round. For me, it was just a matter of time. You're dealing with a pressure fighter. His inside trap counter game is good. Even though Lara was getting hit with some clean shots, he was getting outboxed at certain points in this fight. He was getting hit with some clean shots, left his head right there on the line. But Leigh Wood didn't have any punching power to hurt him, really. You get what I'm saying? And normally that's how it is. Normally when you have a fighter in there, once they taste your power and they start to feel, man, you know, this dude ain't really, you know, he's catching me clean, but I'm, you know, he's not really hurting me with anything. Then a lot of times those guys are going to, you know, they're going to try to walk you down. Hey, what to say, Jeff? You say rematch in Mexico. You know what? I think people would like to maybe see that rematch in Mexico. I don't know. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jonathan. You say Lara was getting smacked around and persevered. Yeah, he was. He was getting smacked around. Lara got to work on his defense. He definitely got to work on his defense. What do you say? You say Wood was hurt bad in the second round too. It was only a matter of time. Yeah, Lara definitely got to work on his defense. He has to do that. He has to do that. Because he running up with the right fighter, he running up with the right fighter, he gonna get his ass whooped. You know what I mean? Even though he's a bad boy, but styles make fights, matchups. You get what I'm saying? But he has to work on his defense. He definitely have to do that. Knockdown 305. What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Who else in the building? Off the ropes. What's going on, bro? Hey, what'd he say? You say, what's up, coach in chat? He say, damn good fight. Both main events were a casual's dream. Wood had it technically, but Lara got them equalizers. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Shout out to Charles Stevens. When you're fighting someone that has punching power, you're going to have to literally fight a perfect fight. You're going to have to fight a perfect fight. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you're going to have to know how to take that power away. The really, really good fighters know how to do that. The Pernell Whitakers, shout out to Bruce Gas, Knockdown 305. What's going on, my brother? Hey, the Pernell Whitakers, when they get in the ring with a power puncher, they know how to take that away. The really, really good fighters know how to take that away. The really, really good fighters. You getting up with a knockout artist, yeah, I know what to do with that. You get what I'm saying? The really, really good fighters. Of course, Leigh Wood is not on that level. You know what I mean? But hey, what to say? AI, you say Wood has the flies perm in the bit. He got the flies perm in the business. Hey, shout out to Jeff Luciano. What's going on? He talking about the bad perm, big perm. Hey, shout out to Nelly Content. Shout out to Nelly Content, man. Shout out to Food Revolution. Hey, he said big perm, man. Hey, you know what? Let's see what's left for. I wanna look at, because I don't know who all have belts, so maybe we can let's look at all the champions. Let's see. Hold on, guys, because I want to see. This brother just ran off a list of names that Lara can fight. You know, when you fighting a power puncher, boy, you got to fight a perfect fight, boy. You got to fight a perfect fight. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. What's going on, fam? Let's see. Brandon Figueroa. Okay. Mauricio Lara. Ray Vargas. We just saw Ray get touched up. Ray lost his belt. He ain't the champion no more. Mark Magsayo. Luis Alberto Lopez. Leigh Wood. We saw him lose. He just lost his belt last night. Isaac Dogbo. Let's see. Isaac Dogbo lives right here in Tampa. Josh Warrington. Okay, let's see who the champions. Let's look at the champions. Let's do that. Shit. Let's see who the champions. I want to see who all of the champions are. Let's see. Featherweight. Let's go to featherweight. Featherweight, we have, all right, these are the champs, guys. The IBF, the IBF intern belt, that's big. The IBF title, Luis Alberto Lopez has the IBF. Shout out to Off the Ropes. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, my opinion and assessment, I feel like this is how Tank and Ryan would go. Tank Tank winning by KO. Okay. Let's see. IBO, James Dickens. The WBA Super, Leo Santa Cruz have that belt. The WBA World, Mauricio Lara has that belt. Ray Vargas don't have that belt no more. Ray Vargas lost his belt to Osaki. He lost his belt to Osaki, so Osaki has that belt. So Leo Santa Cruz has the super? Leo Santa Cruz has the super belt? Shit, this motherfucker. When was the last time Leo Santa Cruz had a fight? Let's look it up. Let me see. Hold on. When was the last time Leo Santa Cruz had a fight? What did it say? That was at 130? Okay. Let me see. Hold on. That's super bantamweight. Oshaki has a WBC. Okay, yeah. So we have the super feather and the regular feather. Okay. And what did you say? You say no, Vargas' belt wasn't up. Oh, Vargas' belt wasn't up? Okay. Oh, that's all. Yeah, I got what you're saying. So Ray Vargas, yeah, you're right. Ray had done fought at super featherweight. Okay, so he was fighting for. So wait a minute, hold on. All right, okay, I'm confused now. Mauricio Lara, what belt does he have? Does Lara have the super belt or does Lara have the Reggie belt? And what you say? Congo, you say Vargas still a champ. He lost at 130, but he's still a champ at 126. Okay. You know what? Hey, Congo, I thought that he had officially moved up to 130. That's what I was thinking, fam. For some reason, I was thinking that he had officially moved up, but I guess he didn't. Okay, cool. You say it's Vargas. You say it's Vargas, Lara, Lopez, Navarrete, left with the WBO vacant. Okay. So Leo Santa Cruz have the super. Yeah, somebody need to get that belt out of Leo Santa Cruz's hand. They got to get the belt out of his hand. Yeah. They got to get the belt out of Leo Santa Cruz's hand. If he still had that belt, they got to get it out of his hand. You know what I mean? What did you say? You say the vacant WBC belt Vargas fought for was false. Okay, that was vacant at super featherweight. Okay, I got you. So Lara, so you say Lara has the WBA super? You know what? So you know what? They need to update this website. BoxRec, they need to update the website. Because BoxRec still, hey, what did it say, fam? You say Leo vacated. Wood was made full champion. Okay, cool. Hey, thank you for letting me know that. All right, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So BoxRec need to update their website. That's good. Yeah, Leo should have vacated. He wasn't doing nothing with it anyways. Leo should have vacated. He wasn't doing nothing anyways. Sitting over there on PBC Island, that's all he doing. Sitting over there on PBC Island. Shout out to Jonathan. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
You said the WBA called for a purse split between Wood and Santa Cruz. They couldn't come to terms. The WBA is corrupt. Leo hasn't fought at 126 in 3-4 years. Oh, bro, this is what I'm telling you. Like, it's not just the WBA. It's all of the sanctioning bodies are corrupt. Some fighters get privileges that other fighters won't get. Leo Santa Cruz had the WBA super belt since 1979. Isn't Leo Santa Cruz the guy who named his son after Al Heyman? Yeah, he say I don't know. He say Ben, I don't know about a coach. I mean, I think Ben Davidson did the right thing by stopping the fight though. He looked out for his fighter. He did the right thing by stopping the fight. Shout out to shout out to Jamie. Jamario, what's going on, fam? Jamie, he said, yeah. He said Al Heyman, Santa Cruz, bruh, boy, hush. What the? You know what? You know what, man? You know what? I'm not even gonna comment on that. I'm not even gonna comment.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even say that, bro. Hey, this is the first time I ever seen a Mexican name his son after a black man. I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you. Shit, I ain't never heard no shit like that. Or vice versa. You know what I mean? But hey, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. So he got Al Heyman Jr. So he got Al Heyman Jr. running around in Mexico. Is Leo Santa Cruz from Mexico? Or was he born over here? Let me see. Where's Leo Santa Cruz from? Leo Santa Cruz was born over here in the States? Oh, he from Mexico. I guess they got a Mexican out. They got a Mexican Al Heyman running around Mexico there. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say Lopez versus Laurel unification would be fire. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. He say same style, both are pressure fighters. Laurel versus Navarrete would be action packed too. Styles make fights, Jamie. Styles make fights. Hitting there right on the head. Stylistically, you know what I mean? Stylistically, that'll be perfect. You know what I mean? Very, very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Stylistically, that'll be perfect. Shout out to Gad Nuke. What you say? You say Coach Ben Davidson saved that man from brain damage. Yeah, you know, I remember when I was talking to Bomac and we was talking about boxing, you know, just fights being stopped and stuff like that. And the Caleb Plant fight, we was watching just all of us, me, Red, Bernie, Saul. We was watching Canelo and Caleb Plant fight the second time. And you know what, bro? When I watched that fight again, when I first watched the fight, I thought Caleb Plant was doing real, real good in the fight. And he did have his moments in this fight. But when I watched that fight again for the second time, man, Caleb, listen, Canelo methodically broke him down. You gotta look at that Caleb Plant and Canelo fight twice, right? When I looked at it again, I started to see like Caleb Plant, he wasn't sitting on his punches. He was throwing some soft jabs. No power behind his shots. And I didn't pick that up watching that fight the first time. When I watched it again the second time in Omaha, I was like, oh man, I'm like, nah, Canelo really did beat this dude ass. Like he really did beat him. Like, and then as the rounds went on, it was obvious that Caleb Plant was just trying to survive. He was just trying to survive. That's it. He was just trying to survive. I was like, oh man. And I don't know how I missed that when I saw the fight the first time. Shit, I thought he was doing good. he say, Coach, what he say, where's your WBC belt? I just ordered mine. Yeah, I got mine on the floor. It's on the floor. You know what I mean? I have mine on the floor. Hey, what it say, Alonzo? You say I smashed my life. Yeah, yes, sir. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. You say King David gonna hurt that boy. You know what, man? I'm picking David Benavidez to beat Caleb Plant. Hey, what you say? What you say, Fitzgerald? He said on the floor. Yeah. So what happened was when Caleb Plant got up the second time, when he got dropped the second time and he was getting up, his corner had done waved it off. I say, man, go back and watch that fight again. Caleb Plant, he didn't do as good as I thought he did. I had to look at it again, right? I was like, man, shoot, Caleb was getting off now. He was getting off them first few rounds and stuff like that. But as the fight went on, he got on his bicycle. He got on his bicycle. He was trying to fight off the back foot. Then he was trying to do the shoulder roll. And Canelo was, you know how you get around that shoulder roll? Watch when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Floyd Mayweather Sr. And when Floyd Mayweather Sr. had the shoulder covering the chin. And what happened was Sugar Ray had them caught him right here. Bop! He caught him in between. He caught him right here. If you ain't got that shoulder glued, because Floyd Sr. fighting him in the pocket. And Sugar Ray beat him right out of that shell. Because there's openings in it. Like, if he's like this here angling, Sugar Ray was catching right down the chin. He'll catch him right down the temple. And then eventually he just beat him out of it. And then when Canelo, the left hook that Canelo caught Caleb Plant with, he did a leaping left hook when he was on the ground and dropped him. He was catching him with that same left hook all throughout the fight. I didn't even pick up on that shit. I didn't even pick up on it. But anyways, I don't want to talk about Canelo and Caleb Plant. Shout out to Jonathan Ramirez. What did he say? He said, that's what I've been saying all this time. He said people just hate on Canelo so much, their own eyes be lying to them. No. I don't think it was just people was hating on Canelo. I think that you had to go back and look at it again. It did look like Caleb Plant was doing very well in the fight. And he was doing well. He was doing well in the fight. You know what I mean? I don't think that just hate on Canelo. I just think that Caleb Plant was doing well in the fight. But then when you go back and look at it again, you have to go back and look at it again. Because sometimes you have to look at a fight multiple times in order to get a better understanding of it. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it's just hating on Canelo. I'm not saying Canelo don't have any haters, but shit, you got every fighter have haters, to be honest with you. Every fighter have a fan base that hate him. So would you say Caleb Plant fought the same fight Leigh Wood fought last night? No, I mean, not from a stylistic standpoint. Not from a stylistic standpoint, Congo. Not from a stylistic standpoint, fam. Hey, what did you say, Jamal? You say Sugar May had you tripping, coach. He said Canelo put pause on the PBC adopted brother. Yeah, I mean, as the fight went, I had to go back and look at it again. We watched that entire fight. So anyways, back to what I was saying about Bo Mac. I said, Bo, man, what you think? They should have let Caleb Plant finish on his shield. He said, no, they did right. Stop the fight. You know what I mean? He said, you can get that man killed. And Bo Mac told me himself, he said, if I have a fighter then I don't think that my fighter, if I think my fighter is sustaining too much damage, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to let him know, hey, look, man, I don't like how you looking out there. We might have to pack this one up. And he say that if his fighter taking too much damage, he gonna make that decision to save his fighter. He don't give a damn what happened. And if the fighter want to fire, as he said, the fighter want to fire me or whatever, he said, I don't care. I'm gonna make that call. That's what he said. You know what I mean? That's what he said. So, hey, see, Will, what did he say? He said, Canelo, remember that shoulder roll? True. Oh, you want to come up with the shoulder roll, hey? Oh, okay. All right, Puto, I got something for you. Yeah, I remember that shoulder. You come up with the shoulder roll, hey? Oh, okay. It's not going to work this time. And I'm looking at, I'm looking like, and when I was watching the fight last night, I say, man, Lara set that left hook up. It was a perfectly timed left hook. I had to go back and look at it. He took Wood sat right in front of him, but Woods was backing up, pity-patting with the jab or whatever the case may be, pity-pat with the jab, because he was looking for the right time to throw his left hook. And he sat in the pocket too long. Once you didn't see what you wanted to see, he was supposed to get out of there and made him reset. I saw the half step that Lara took. You know, he had taken a half step. Got a little closer. I see he's closing the distance. And he set it up so beautifully. He closed the distance on Lara. No, he closed the distance on Woods. And Woods backed up. And then when he got a little closer, he took that same two-step. He took a two-step forward and he threw the punch in rhythm. He took the two-step the first time. He saw the look he was looking for. And then I said, you know what? He probably said, I'm going to take that two-step, that half step again, forward again. And if he's still there, because he threw it in rhythm. And even though Lara hand was up, but he caught him right on the inside. He caught him good too. And even though Lara threw his left hook, but when you throw in your left hook, this is the thing, because when Lara threw his left hook, now you're turning your head to the other guy's left hook. And he caught him. He caught him clean, man. It was nice how we set it up. I had to go back and look at the footwork. And just to see how he set that shot up. And it was a nice shot. I'm not gonna lie, it was a nice shot. Very, very accurate. Very accurate. Shout out to I am Cam Edwards. What did you say, fam? You say one love, Coach Malachi. The chat said the Dudley boys. What's going on, fam? Dudley boys in the building. 4-2, stand up. Yes, sir. What did it say, Jeff? That was a perfectly timed. Yeah, that was perfectly timed. It was.
True.
Yeah, I went back and looked at because this is the thing, right? Because this is the thing, because I look at a lot of. As a matter of fact, do I have it? I think I have it right here. You know, when I see people get knocked out or whatever the case may be, I always like to go back and look at how the fighter set the shot up. I like to always go back and, okay, how did he set that up? Because it's one way, it's always one way to sit back and say, yeah, man, he knocked Buddy out. Yeah, he knocked him out, but how did he set it up? You get what I'm saying? I always like to see how they set the shot up, and he timed them perfectly. And when you're fighting a guy that may be faster than you, a little bit more athletic than you, you're going to have to, and I'm not saying this was the case last night, but I'm just giving an example. You're going to always have to go back and look and see how, you're going to have to always go back and look and see, it's always going to come to timing. The little small things, like the great fighters, they do the little small things, like the half step forward, again. You know, like when you see fighters that fight out of that high guard and they looking, some people call it the peekaboo style. He looking out the window and he's rocking side by side. Like, I see a lot of Chocolatito and Canelo Alvarez. When you see them fighting in that high guard and they rocking, but look at the footwork. Getting closer. Yeah, I'm getting closer, puto. Yeah, I'm getting closer. Hop. Okay, I threw that punch, I missed, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep stalking and chicken hawking, effectively cutting the ring off, creating a sense of urgency from the guy who you stalking, chicken hawking, walking down. And next thing you know, you start touching the body, touch him on the elbow. You know what I mean? He start to feel your pain now. Yeah, you feel that power, puto. Yeah, you feel that power. Yeah, I already know. I said, yeah, I already know. Just a matter of time. You know, how's your family doing? How's your family? You know what I mean? Are your wife cooking dinner? Don't worry about that. You're gonna get there in time. Just keep waiting. I'm gonna make sure you get there in time. You ready to eat dinner, huh? Are you sleepy? Don't worry. You're gonna be going to sleep in a minute. You know what I mean? Julio Cesar Chavez is good at that too. Julio Cesar Chavez. Hey, they be patient too, boy. They be patient. When you dealing with them patient fighters, and they just time you. You know what I mean? And they work on that in the gym. As soon as the guy open up, you come back and counter. If he throws the right hand, what you do? You roll with it, come back, pop, because he's gonna be right there. You roll with it, you catch it. You know what I mean? Even if he catch you flush, you make sure you roll with the punch, and then you come right back, pop, hit him in the body. Come back with your right, come back to the left hook to the body, and then look at his response. I'm not saying just stand there and look and admire your work, but you get what I'm saying. If you see him trying to get up out of there, you know it's just a matter of time. Yeah, it's a matter of time. Time beats speed 7 days a week and twice on Sundays. He said that Carl Froch guy looks like a good prospect. He said, I'm just about ready for Jake Paul. Okay, I'll tell my Carl Froch. Shout out to Ali Muhammad. You say, Coach, Mike Tyson used to do that. Yeah. I mean, the Mike Tyson, the Tyson that was under Kevin Rooney. The Tyson that was under Kevin Rooney, yeah. The Tyson that signed the Don King Promotions, yeah, that Tyson there, he wasn't moving his head no more. He got lazy. He said, yep, Coach, he said, that's James Toney style. Well, Tony, listen, what I love about James Toney inside fight game, shoulder roll, some people call it the Philly shell as well. But what I love about his is, James Toney, he'll sit right there in that pocket. He'll sit in that pocket. James Toney will sit in that pocket. You get what I'm saying? And, just his footwork is, James Toney has masterful footwork in the pocket. James Toney is always going to be in range to hit you. He's going to hit you in the hip. He's going to hit you in the body. Wherever there's an opening, he's going to be there. He's going to be there to hit you. You get what I'm saying? He's going to be there to hit you. You know what I mean? So, though I like that. There's an art and a science to, being able to fight on the inside. Being able to fight on the inside. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Customato. I think Customato, he passed away in 85. So once Customato passed away, then, you know, that's why I say Mike Tyson's prime years were, of course, with Cuss, but then once Cuss passed away with Jim Jacobs and all of those guys, when he had Kevin Rooney in his corner as his trainer, that was his prime years. After that, shit. Yeah, man. Shout out to Keenan. What did he say? He said, I watched a little breakdown of Chavez crack Roger Mayweather Philly shell. It was a really good breakdown. Yeah. Yeah, but Roger Mayweather was more, Roger was more of an offensive fighter. Roger did the shell, but he was more of an offensive fighter. You get what I'm saying? He didn't do it as good as his brother did. Of course, Roger was the champion, but he was more of an offensive fighter, more so. You get what I'm saying? Like when you look at Pretty Boy Floyd, Roger Mayweather was more so like that, more like Pretty Boy Floyd. I'm not saying he was as talented, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'm saying from an offensive standpoint. Money Mayweather, once he became more Money May, Floyd became more defensively sound. That was more of his dad. That was more Floyd Senior. Because Floyd Senior, you know what I mean? Floyd Senior was mostly, you know, he gonna catch, block. Cause you know, Philly shell, you can block with the shoulder, catch with the hand, right here. It's basically catching and blocking, slipping. Basically catching and blocking, slipping, stuff like that, slipping and countering. That's what it is, pretty much. He said, Coach, how do you think Shane Mosley Jr. looked last night? I didn't see him. I didn't see that fight. I didn't see that fight last night, fam. Shane Mosley Jr., I didn't see that fight at all. Shout out to Cool Boy. He said, Coach, Shakur can stand in the pocket as well. He take chances. Yeah. Shakur sit in that pocket and take chances as well. You know what I mean? You gotta pick and choose your spots, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. You get what I'm saying? You got to pick and choose your spots, how you want to do it and when you want to do that. You know what I mean? You know, from that standpoint, when you're picking and choosing your shots and sitting in that pocket, you know, you really have to know what you're doing. If you want to sit in that pocket, you have to know what you're doing in there. You really have to know what you're doing in there. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of fighters. There's some fighters that are really, really good pocket fighters. You can tell like the real good pocket fighters, they're not tense. They're not tense in the pocket. Like and I think that's why I love like Salvador Sanchez so much. Salvador Sanchez, he used the shoulder roll as well. Sugar Ray Robinson used a variation of it. Of course, Georgie Benton pretty much damn near mastered it for the most part. Pernell Whitaker, you know, quite a few fighters out there, man, had several different, you know, Archie Moore, you know what I mean, the Mongoose, you know, quite a few fighters had several different variations of it, you know what I mean, and very, very good. Lot of stuff. You know, there's a lot of fighters I see, man. A lot of fighters I see. You know. Hold on, listen. Let me pull up Twitter right quick. I'm trying to go to my Twitter and see what's up. Let's see. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to pull something up. I'm trying to go to Twitter. Where is that tweet? It was a tweet I wanted to show you guys. I did see that the Tank and Ryan Garcia thing, that hasn't been fully announced yet, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. That seems like there's a go. That's a go. You know what I mean? That seems like that's a go. You get what I'm saying? So he said Georgia Benton was the creator of the Philly shell. I don't think Georgia Benton was the creator of it. I don't think he was. I don't think that's true. Georgia Benton probably made it popularized, but I don't think he was the creator of it. What did he say? He say top 5 exciting fighters today: Laura, Nue, Baturbia, Chocolatito, Virgil Hill. What's yours? Chocolatito, Nue, Crawford. Canelo. I really don't have no top 5. I don't have a top 5. I can give you a top 10 or 15, but I don't really have a top 5 to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't have a top 5. Hey, what to say, Halim? You say Lara gained lots of UK fans now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. What you say, Dennis? You say Lara has no intentions in boxing. You say Lara has no intention in boxing. Oh, in boxing you. He just wants to send you straight to hell. I mean, at the end of the day, man, boxing is the bottom line business. And the reason why, check this out, Dennis, I'm finna tell you something. The reason why you want to have that mentality where you stop your fighter, you want to have that mentality where you stop your fighter. The reason why you want to have that mentality is because you're fighting someone else in their backyard. Lara fought Wood in his backyard. So when you fight somebody in their backyard, you have to thoroughly dominate them. You got to stop them, period. You have to stop them, or you have to thoroughly dominate them. You get what I'm saying? Because the judges had Lara up. The judges had Wood up in the fight. And I'm not saying that was a bad call or anything like that, but they had him up. So when you're fighting in someone else's backyard, a fighter's mentality should always be, look, you're going to be down 2 rounds before you step in the ring. You're not going to get a fair shake. You're going to be down before you step in the ring. That's why I like fighters who stop fighters. I like the Terrence Crawford. He gonna stop anybody getting in the ring with. I like Tank Davis. If he get in the ring with you, he gonna stop you. I like fighters like that. A New Way is looking to stop you. No, we're not going to the judges' scorecards. I don't know what the judges may say. The judge may say that, all 3 judges may say I'm down 4 or 5 rounds. So anytime I see a fighter get a stoppage, and he's known for stopping fighters, I like that. Canelo, look, man, I'm gonna try to stop you. Yeah, he lost. He didn't stop Triple G, and he lost to I forgot Bivol. But I'm saying I'm like that mentality. David Benavidez is looking to stop you. I'm looking to hurt you and stop you. I like fighters like that. You know what I mean? I like the fighters. I like the boxers too, though. I like the boxers as well. Because everybody don't have knockout power. I like the boxers as well, but I'm saying when a fighter has that, when you have that power, you might as well have that mentality. When you have that power, you might as well have that mentality. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because anything can happen. You say Josh Warrington for his second KO by Lara in May, please. Oh, okay, all right. But you get what I'm saying though? You get what I'm saying? I just that's how I see it. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hold on, let me see what's up. Hey, what to say? Jamie? Shout out to Jamie. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat on your boy. You say Lara told Wood he was going to bury him in the face-off. Yeah, I think everybody. I think everybody picked up. You know what I mean? I think everybody. Pick that. Pretty much pick that. He said, "Who do you think wins if they fight again, Lara versus Warrington?" I don't know. That's a good one. I probably lean towards Lara. You know what I mean? If you twist my arm, I'll probably lean towards Lara myself. I just lean towards him. You get what I'm saying? I didn't see that fight last night. You say, Coach, how about Neri and Murujan? Did they fight? Was that the fight that happened last night? I didn't see that fight. I didn't see all of the fights. So I can't even comment on it. I didn't see the fight. I didn't see that fight, fam. If that's the fight you're talking about. He said, I want to see Hitches and Tio. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Hitches and Tio Fimo as well. I would love to see that fight. Hitches and Tio Fimo Lopez, I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. Hitches and Tio Fimo Lopez. You know what I mean? Hitches and Tio Fimo Lopez. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Hey, what did you say? You say Wood was all hype? Why? Hey, PBC Central, why you say that? Why you say Leigh Wood was all hype? Nah, he fought a bad motherfucker. Hey, it ain't like he was in there fighting a drop shot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it ain't like Leigh Wood was in there fighting a bum.
But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
You know, he fought a hell of a dude, man. He fought a hell of a dude. You know what I mean? You know, he said, what you say? He said T.O. has been mandated against Josh Taylor. Yeah. He been mandated. Wasn't Jack Catterall mandated to fight Josh Taylor too? Hey, that was the play the whole time though. That was the play the whole time though. That was the play the whole time anyways, you know. Mysteriously, Josh Taylor kept getting injured. You know what I mean? So I think that was the play the whole time. Yeah, but I missed that other fight. Would you say knockdown 305? That was a good one too. Oh, okay, yeah. Hole versus Neary. Yeah. I didn't see that fight. I heard it was a damn good fight though. I heard it was a really good fight. Well, somebody won in the 11th round, right? 11th round stoppage. I got to go back and watch it. So I got to go back and watch it. My cousin was telling me that he think that might be potentially fight of the year. So I got to go back and watch that fight because I missed that one. I was actually at the fair. So I was at the fair. Florida State Fair is here, right here in Tampa. So he said Wood fought a hell of a dude. Yeah, he fought a hell of a guy. You know what I mean? Like you know. Again, who you fight matters. Who you fight matters. You know what I mean? When you get in there, when you get in there, you know what I mean? And you got two, you know, you get in there fighting a hell of a fight and you lose to him. It doesn't take anything away from the guy who lost. You just fought a hell of a guy. You get what I'm saying? He said it's nice to talk about KOs and KO artists like Lara. Yeah, I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. Like for me, like you have to have that. See, that's the mentality that you have to have. You have to have the type of mentality that if you are a fighter and you're fighting someone else and you're fighting another fighter in their backyard, and you know, and you're gonna have to remember, assume that you're down 2-0 in this fight. You know you're down 0-2 already, right? You're down 0-2 already in this fight. You're fighting him in his own backyard. His mama is a judge. His baby mama is a judge, and his baby mama's uncle is a judge, right? So off the ripper, you down 2 rounds already. So you gotta have that mentality and understand what it is. Once we figure this guy out, once we figure this is how he's gonna open up. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna methodically break him down, press him, give him some different looks, give him the same looks, but operate offensively. You know, like you may give a guy the same look. Like listen, I keep talking about Chocolatito, but I see a lot of Chocolatito and Canelo. Chocolatito, he'll give you that same look. Like when you see a fighter in that pocket and he dipping like this here, and or he's I like to call it stalking and chicken hawking. He got his trap counter game. Like as soon as you throw, he may catch, or as soon as he see you get ready to open up, he time you and unload. He time you and unload. And you know once you get, because Canelo, it's all about okay, I'm gonna get closer. It's kind of like he fights in a rhythm. He's gonna lull you to sleep. Bap! You know what I mean? Open up on you. Chocolatito, same thing. Lara, the same thing as well. Lara, the same thing as well. I was watching, I forgot who the hell, I think I was watching Hagler. I was watching Hagler, man. Hagler was really, really good at closing the distance as well. Like, you will see the same look from Hagler. The next thing you know, he'll get a little closer, and then he'll throw that little gazelle jab he like to throw out there. That gazelle jab, like he'll leap with it, bap! Well, he's a southpaw, bap! Catch you right in there, come back with that left, and then he'll, you know, I'm gonna keep this pressure on you all night long. And you might be getting off in the beginning. Sometimes you have fighters, they be getting off real good, and then it's like, yeah, we just gonna be patient. Shout out to It's Dope. You say Ben Davidson was right to stop the fight. Yeah. Ben Davidson did the right thing. He did the right thing. You say, Coach, Jerry Hurd fighting Jose Armando on March the 4th. What are your thoughts? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Jared Hurd, when was the last time Jared Hurd fought? Me personally, I think Jared Hurd should retire. He don't look good. Last time, my thoughts is he should retire. That's my thoughts. Jared Hurd don't look good no more. You know what I mean? Jared Hurd don't look good. He don't look good at all. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm looking forward to seeing Jarrett Hurd fight again. He doesn't have any defense. He gets hit a lot. Jarrett Hurd, he don't know how to slip punches. He catches punches with his face, and he just, there's nothing special about him. Catches punches with his face. Doesn't know how to make adjustments. He just a come forward, I'm going to try to overbear you and wear you down over time type fighter. That's what he is. He catches punches with his face. That's it. I've never been crazy about Jarrett Hurd as a fighter. I mean, I believe he's a nice guy, to be honest with you, but I've never been crazy about it. He get hit too much. You know what I mean? You know, he like eating punches with his face. What you say? I think Davidson did not know how much time was on the clock. I don't know if he did. No, you know what? No, Davidson knew how much time was on the clock. Ben Davidson is a very, very aware trainer. I think he knew, but I just think at this point it didn't matter. He saw that when his fighter got up and his fighter's legs was stiff and he saw the look in his eyes. His eyes was real glossy. He just like, man, I gotta save the guy. I gotta save the guy. You know what I mean? He did the right thing. Hey, what to say, Keenan? You say, have you seen the other Japanese guy at 115, coach? Junto Nakatani? Some of the, at 115? I think I seen him. You know what? We went live. I think we did a live. Hold on, was that last year we went live for his fight? Hey, you know what, Keenan? I think I went live for one of his fights. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think I went live for one of his fights. What did they say? See what he said? They say Hurd versus Fondor would be a good matchup. I mean, Hurd, again, Jarrett Hurd, he is the least defensively responsible fighter I've ever seen, bro. Like, he keep his head center line, and if you fighting Jarrett Hurd, you literally can't miss. If you throw 10 punches at Jarrett Hurd's face, you're going to land 9.5 of them. So, you're going to land 9.5 of them. You know what I mean? So, Jarrett Hurd should just, I'm not a fan of a fighter like Jarrett Hurd, to be honest with you. Like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, what's the point, dog? God damn. Like, do y'all work on defense in the gym? Like, do y'all work on do they work on defense in the gym, bro? That's all I'm saying. Phone lines open, 530-494-9636. Like, do you guys work on defense in the gym? Like, what are y'all working on? What is that? What did he say? It's dope. He said a lot of fighters chasing money. He said Danny Green came out today saying he only wants the money fights. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these fighters, man, Hey, Seuss, what did he say, Coach? You think Wood reaction time would have been really slow after getting knocked down? Yeah, they did the right thing about stopping the arm. You saw the look in his face. Like, he was done. The man was done. He was done, bro. He was done. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ibo Dave. He said you ain't ish, coach. He said if you throw 10 punches, he said you'll land. He said you'll at least miss 2. Not if you fighting Jarrett Hurd. If you throw 10 punches at Jarrett Hurd, you're gonna land 9.5 of them. All he do is eat punches. That's all he do. Eat punches. He literally has no defense. When Jarrett Hurd was unified champion, he was eating punches. When he was unified champion, that's all he did, eat punches. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Shout out to Haleen. We say Ben Davidson should have waited and let the doctors check out Wood. Yeah, but I don't think the doctors were calling him to the ropes, right? I think from what I saw, unless you know something, I don't know, Haleen. From what I saw that Wood got up, was it the right leg? The right leg was very, very stiff. He was stumbling to the corner, and then he was looking at his corner. Then he turned around. The referee grabbed his gloves, rubbed the gloves on his shirt, and then I saw Lara started walking towards the referee, and he was literally right there behind the referee, ready to go, ready to jump right on him. I'm not going to say pause, and ready to jump right on him to finish him, and Wood's eyes was glossy. He was going to go, but he would have lasted 10 more seconds. I don't know. And I think once Ben Davidson saw that, he say, no, this guy's going to go out on this shield. What I'm going to do, I'm going to save him from himself. He did the right thing. 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 And what to say, Harleen, the doctors were standing right there? Yeah, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. Just go ahead and throw the towel. He did the right thing. Shit. And as a matter of fact, Woods, you know what? You know what, Harleen? Let me find this tweet. Let me find this tweet. Hold on. Let me find this tweet. Hold on, guys. Oh shit. Let me find this tweet. There was a tweet here. I think let me see. Was it Ben Davidson? Hey, Halim, has Ben Davidson been getting any death threats from last night? I hope nobody ain't giving Ben Davidson no death threats. For everybody who's saying that was a bad stop. This is from Leigh Wood. He said, also, I stand by my coach's decision. I know he cares about me. Boxers sometimes have to be saved. I guess he's trying to say from themselves. Boxers sometimes have to be saved from themselves. I have more big nights ahead. It was painful at the time, but with my kids today, but with my kids today, smile on my face, knowing I'll be back better than before, like always. So if Leigh Wood don't have a problem, and you can see this is from his Twitter page, if he don't have a problem with the stoppage, no one else should have a problem with it. No one else should have a problem with it. What he say? Laura has no idea. He has the boxing world talking about him. He's an animal. You get what I'm saying? That's from Leigh Wood. So who am I? Who am I to get? Who am I to get mad? If he cool with it, I'm cool with it. He realized his corner did the right thing. You know what I mean? He realized his corner did the right thing. Because one more punch, he might not have even walked out of that ring. You know what I mean? He realized his corner did the right thing. Yep. Hey, what you say on Food Revolution? You say Wilder should have said that to Mark Breeden. Now, this is the crazy part about it, Food Revolution. It's amazing you bring up Wilder in this case. This is the difference between when you have a trainer that's not a yes man to a fighter versus trainers who are yes men to fighters. I'm glad you brought that up. Mark Breeden has been knocked out before. Mark Breeden came out of the Olympics. Mark Breeden was a part of the 1984 Olympic gold medal team. It was the best boxing team, right? It was the best boxing team that America has ever produced. You know what I mean? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find something else on Twitter. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to find something else on Twitter, man. I'm looking for a tweet I wanted to share with you guys. I'm looking for a tweet I wanted to share with you guys. Hold on, never mind. I want y'all to see this here. Right? Mark Breeden did the right thing, though. And when you have a team that cares about their fighter, they're going to do the right thing. You know your fighter. If you see your fighter is getting beat to a pulp, and he literally has no defense for what he's facing, and would a fighter tell me, let me go out on my shield, meaning let me potentially possibly get killed in the ring, no matter how bad I look, I still got a shot, kid, you're not going to have a shot today. This guy don't drop you twice. He's punching you in the corner flush with right hands. Flush. Square in the face. Your ear bleeding. Your mouth is bleeding. Your nose is bleeding. He's killing you right now. I'm going to stop the fight. In the land of Wakanda, You don't stop the fight. You a turncoat. You a coon. You a sellout. You sold out for the white man. Dude, like, you literally are bringing racial undertones into this or overtones into something that had nothing to do with race at all. Victim mentality. Victim mentality. This man beating the brakes off of you. Like, I don't know which fight y'all watching, but the fight I'm watching, he got beat from the first round to the 7th round when it was stopped, and all in between. He was getting beat in between rounds and everything. Of course, I'm being facetious about the in between rounds. So when a trainer loves his fighter to the point of where I'm gonna save my fighter from himself. When he loves his fighter to that point, you don't kick him to the curb. You know what I mean? I mean, you fire him, and then your other trainers, yeah man, what we gonna do? Shit, yeah man, what we ain't gonna throw the towel in because you always got a chance. Always got a chance, huh? Always got a chance. Yeah. Okay. Leigh Wood did the right thing. Not Leigh Wood. He said, oh, coach, I'm just, Leticia. Hey, Leticia, I'm just being honest with you. Leticia, I'm being honest with you. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, what'd you say? You say no one on that team had his back after working for him for so long. Nah, that's what happened when you got a bunch of yes men. You got a bunch of yes men. Yep. That's what happened when you have a bunch of yes men. You hit the nail right on the head, right? And again, like Mark Breland. Who was on that team, guys? 1984 Olympic gold medal team. That was let's see. Pernell Whitaker, Mark Breland, of course. I think Mark Breland might have been the best in that group. Frank Tate, Tyrell Biggs. Who else is in there? Was it Rick? Rick Womack or something like that? Who was all on that team? Meldrick Taylor. Yeah, Meldrick Taylor. Yeah, I know I forgot about Meldrick Taylor. I forgot all about Meldrick Taylor. Was it Vander Holyfield too? I think it was Evander Holyfield. Was it Evander Holyfield? Nah, Riddick Bowe wasn't on that team. Riddick Bowe wasn't on that team. Who was on? I'm trying to think who else was on that goddamn team. He said Vander, Virgil Hill, Steve McQuarrie. Okay, that's who it was. Steve McQuarrie. Meldrick Taylor. Yeah. Okay. Robert Shannon. Yeah, Pernell. Okay. Of course, we know Mark Breland was on that team as well. So, what about Evander was on there too? I think Evander was on there too. Meldrick Taylor was on there as well. Yeah. That was the best. That was the best team. That was the best Olympic team America ever produced. Yeah, Tyrell Biggs is on there as well. Tyrell Biggs was there as well. Yeah, Tyrell Biggs is on that team as well. You get what I'm saying? Brady 12 he say, Coach, why you think they can't make a Boots versus Ortiz fight? I don't know. I don't think they can't make it. I think they won't make it. Why they don't want to make it, I have no idea. You would probably have to try to ask them, I guess. What's it, Paul Gonzalez? Okay, Paul Gonzalez. Okay. Shit, I had done forgot all about him. Paul Gonzalez was on that team too? Yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying, like, when you have a trainer that's going to save your life, live to see another day. If Mark Breland don't throw the towel in, did you see what Leigh Wood just said right here, guys? I want you to look at this. Let's look at this again. Look at what Leigh Wood said right here. Look at this. Leigh Wood said that also I stand by my coach's decision. I know that he cares about me. Boxers sometimes have to be saved from themselves. I want to go out on my shield. I told my trainers, no matter what happened in the ring, you better not throw the towel in. I want to go out on my shield. Only a fool to say something like that. Them boxers are warriors, coach. No, I mean, you can be a warrior, but sometimes you can be a foolish warrior. See, that's pride. That's the pride that set in. And you want to know why? You want to know why pride set in? I'm going to tell you why pride set in. Because it is.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
That's that pride right there. That's that pride. See, that pride, you know, they say pride coming before destruction. That's that pride right there. That's that pride. That's that pride. And then you listen to these dudes then you listen to the Alphabet Boys, these YouTube channels who ain't taking no punches. Who ain't taking no punches. You ain't taking no punches. You say, did you see WBO? Did you see the WBO say Virgil turned down the Bud fight twice? I heard, I didn't see it, but tell me, lead me in the right direction. Where that's at? So somebody send me the article on that, where Virgil Ortiz turned down the Bud fight twice. I heard about it, but I want to physically see it. Because what happened, you have a lot of these dudes, they hate Crawford. They want to use these talking points. They are devoid of facts. You know what I mean? So, I get it. I get it. The confirmation bias. You hate a motherfucker. You just, you have an inability to tell the truth. Shout out to Harleen. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, do you think Anthony Yarde was more damaged than Wood? I don't think he was more. I think they was damaged the same. You get what I'm saying? I think they was damaged the same. I can't sit back and say, who was more damaged, but you asked me what I think. I think they was damaged the same. You know what I mean? I think Tunde did the right thing by stopping the fight because he was going to get, Anthony Yarde was going to get killed. He was going to get killed. Because when he went down twice, he was going to go down again. But Turviev is a hell of a finisher. When you're dealing with fighters who are known for being finishers, once they have you hurt, you got to save the fighter from himself. And what you say, Food Revolution, you say some people, even adults, need to be saved from themselves temporarily. Yeah, I'm just saying. Hey, what to say, Wendell? You said the WBO press was on the Boxing Voice. Okay, well, if he was on the Boxing Voice and he said that, then a lot of those pro Virgil Ortiz fans out there, probably a lot of the Mexican YouTube channels, I know that's probably what they didn't want to hear that. You know what I mean? But that's the reality of the situation. If that's what the president of the WBO said, I wonder what they have to say now.
True.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it, fam. But I'm gonna pull it up. Thank you for letting me know. Put me in the right direction. You say Virgil taking the WBA route to fight Stanley Anderson in April. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, what to say, Damon? You say he was an interview on the Boxing Voice with Ness. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that interview. So, you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So sometimes you got to save a fighter from himself. And if you don't save these guys from themselves, they're going to potentially get killed in the ring. Fighters get killed in the ring. When you have this pride, and then this is the thing. This is what happens when you are the king of Zamunda and you have a whole bunch of the Wakandaites. You know what I mean? Yeah, our king. Like, it's easy for those guys who are pro Wilder fans, who have YouTube channels, it's easy for them to run around and push all these different narratives because at the end of the day, they're not getting in the ring taking punches. But when you are a fighter that you start believing, drinking your Kool-Aid, and you going around on the chitlin circuit, right? And you got all this chitlin juice running down your neck. All this chitlin juice running down your neck, running down on the side of your mouth, and you got your cheerleaders in the background. Yeah, we gonna do this. We gonna do that. That's right. This time, this what it's gonna be, and such and such, such and such. And I'm gonna go out on my shield, and you better not never stop the fight, dude. This guy literally hit you with 10 punches in a row, with just teeing off on you, just hitting you like how Mr. T, like how Clubber Lang was hitting Rocky in Rocky 3. Remember when Clubber Lang had Rocky in the corner, and when he finally knocked him out. And he was just teeing off on him, and he was holding him with the left hand and hitting him with the right hand. This guy was literally doing that to you. Let me go out on my shield. You was a sellout. You was a Benedict Arnold. Guess what? If he don't throw that towel in, you don't have a third fight with Tyson Fury.
True.
You don't have a third fight with Tyson Fury. You get what I'm saying? It's okay for Wakanda to talk that trash. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so now when pride sets in, now Leigh Wood can do the exact same thing. Leigh Wood can say, you know what? The man had egg weights in his glove. That's the only reason he dropped me. He can say, I had a crab in the bucket. It was a crab in the bucket referee. He could say, I had a crab in the bucket trainer. I had a disloyal trainer. I was winning that fight. My disloyal trainer threw the towel in. He could say that. Hey, Fool Revolution. He could say that. My disloyal trainer threw the towel in. I told him don't never throw the towel in. You get what I'm saying? Leigh Wood can say that right now. What do you say? I'm sorry, but water's a little bit low. He had air weights. You get what I'm saying? Water bottle was spiked. He could say that, whatever he want to say. You know what I mean? But hey, you know. What do you say? So I heard the newest Creed movie don't have Sylvester Stallone in it. Yeah, I don't know. And what did he say? He said, I had Wood up for 4 rounds to 2 before the stoppage. Yeah. As a matter of fact, the judges had him up. The judges had him up too. But Baby G, you know that in the boxing, in the fight game, it's the bottom line business. What was the bottom line? He was winning the fight. Davidson never should have threw the towel in. Disloyal trainer. He's a disloyal trainer. Man, shit. I was talking to Bo back. He said, man, if I see my fighter getting killed, I'm stopping it. He told me, unequivocally, if my fighter getting killed, I don't like the way he looking, I'm going to give him a chance. I'm saying, look, okay, I'm going to give you this last round now. If you don't show me something, I'm stopping. I don't give a damn. If you want to fire me, fire me. It is what it is. I do not care. You getting killed, son. Let's live to fight another day. Leigh Wood did good. He did good. He lost to a hell of a guy. You know what I mean? Hey, what to say, J Bone? He said the only Wood I bet on this morning. Wood. All right, you can keep that to yourself, fam. You can keep that to yourself. He said Wood claims Lara had a hair straightener in his gloves, which KO'd his perm. Okay. But you get what I'm saying, though? Sometimes, yeah, I'm gonna pull it up. You say WBO president told Ness Virgil turned it down twice. So if Virgil Ortiz turned down the Crawford fight twice, that would probably explain why they put Sean Porter over him, and Sean Porter became the Minotaur. If he did that, then apparently he turned Crawford down twice for a reason. So if he turned it down, he ducked Crawford. Because if it was somebody else, if it was a fighter who they didn't like, they'll say that he ducking Virgil or he ducking such and such. If he did that, he ducked him. Period. Don said Fagnon said they were domestic fighter versus Mexican journeyman. Now, see, this is the thing, Don Dada. Those guys, you have to understand, those guys, they don't know nothing about boxing. Boxing to them is fuck Terrence Crawford. Tell him to sign the contract. Errol Spence, Tank Davis, and Deontay Wilder. That's it. These are aerosexuals. This is aerosexual YouTube channel. So they don't like, they probably won't even talk about this fight that we're talking about now with Leigh Woods and Lara. Because they don't, those are not boxing channels. Those are Wendy Williams. Those are like gossip channels. Wendy Williams, Maury Povich, TMZ. It's more like that. You get what I'm saying? And that's their fan base. And a lot of those guys, again, as I told you before, those guys have victim mentalities. So A person with a victim mentality, they will always find a way to become a victim in a situation. No matter what it is. And that's what they're looking for. Professional, online militant victims. You get what I'm saying? And very, very low IQ. Very low IQ. Very low IQ. You know what I mean? I'm going to say, he say in Al Heyman, coach, that's part of the curriculum, PBC. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Against the Ropes. He say Virgil gets the Reggie belt, then fights TC. But it won't be a unification unless Spence bounces up. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I got to call the way I see it. We got to, yeah, man, like what it is. So, again, I tell you guys, a lot of these guys, they argue both sides of the coin. They argue heads and they argue tails. When tails don't work, they run their heads. When heads don't work, they run back to tails. And then if the heads and tails don't work, they'll have the coin leaning on the side like this here, and they're going to stick in the middle. They're never wrong, though. They're never wrong. Because anything that goes against the narrative, you know what I mean? They go to shaking like booty meat. We got to stick to the narrative no matter what. We have to stick to the narrative no matter what. That's what it is. Their hatred for black boxing, listen, black so-called boxing fans' hatred for another black fighter is so strong that it devoids them of anything that's dealing with truth. If the truth goes against the narrative, we will deny the truth in order to stick to the narrative. While at the same time using racial politics against anyone who don't side with us. It's literally a cult-like behavior. That PBC shit is a cult, like it's a cult. It's literally a cult-like behavior. It's a cult. That's all it is. It's like on Star Trek, the Borg. Everybody is assimilated into one group think tank. Like we all have to think alike. We serve the Borg. What is the message today? We must say to hell with Terrence Crawford. He's a duck. He's ducking Virgil Ortiz. You do know that the WBO president said that Virgil Ortiz turned down the Crawford fight twice. That's not true. When did he say that? He said it on the Boxing Voice. I said that is on the Boxing Voice. Tell them to sign the contract. You do know that wasn't a contract. They agreed to a draft, and the fight was supposed to happen in 2022. They came back with a revised edition saying that the fight won't happen in 2023. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. We got shooters. Drop the addy. Sign the contract. You better not come to the fight. That's like these guys are like some real zombies. Real zombies. You can't make this up. Can't make this up. What it say? You say Rocha not ducking, exciting fighter, but I see him getting the L soon. Virgil or Bud. Yeah, Rocha is the next guy in line, so Rocha gonna activate. That's who Crawford's fighting next more than likely. He's fighting Rocha. He's mandatory. Crawford don't duck mandatories. He doesn't have a history of never ducking the mandatory. He's never paid a mandatory step aside to move on. He's never done that. So he say, coach, I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up. Yeah, the only pull up you're gonna do is at the pull up bar at the gym at Planet Fitness. Hey, Jason say, I got shooters, homie. You got shooters, huh? You gonna throw it all the way, huh? Well, nigga, you don't know. What he say? He say, I would love to see Wood Laura too as a co-main to Canelo Ryder. But that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. No, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Hey, what you say, Superstar Don't? You say, I don't get it. You say you get a talented fighter like Crawford, but instead of trying to court him over to their stable, PBC completely alienate him. Yeah. I told Crawford in his face, he know what time it is. You ain't. Your PBC days are over. You ain't never got to work. He won't be able to fight the janitor at the PBC. You can believe that. But anyways, I don't even like. I told him, I said, I don't even like talking about you. You and Spence, I don't even like talking about you. When I talk about y'all, boy, that shit just bring out the uglies. But I'm just telling you, those guys are very, very low IQ. The fag non-subscribers, very low IQ. The egos, very low IQ. And those other guys who are subsidiaries to them, to the LDBC and stuff. Like those, if you look at those channels, those guys are very, very low IQ. Those subscribers, very low IQ. They the same talking points over and over and over. They get very emotional about it. They put their heart and their soul into it, and they go to crying and threatening and yelling and I saw it with Wilder. Remember with Wilder when I saw it with Wilder. First, all of these are Floyd Mayweathers though. All of these are Flomos, right? All of these are Flomos. But they came on and, they came into the scene and, they became, remember, now, I hate to say it, but this is kind of Floyd Mayweather's fault. Because Floyd was the one that kept saying, well, first of all, I like to thank Al Heyman. You know what I mean? Al Heyman, Sam Watson. He would never thank De La Hoya. Richard Schaefer. He wouldn't think that of them. Richard Schaefer, even though they the ones promoting my fights. He would never thank them. But then the PBC came about in 2015. And, so Floyd is, if you listen to everything Floyd said prior to PBC coming into existence, and up until when PBC came into existence, everything that these guys say now, they are regurgitating what Floyd Mayweather have said. Even the fighters. Well, first of all, I like to thank Al Heyman. That's why the fighters thank Al Heyman before they thank God. They thank Jesus. They thank Al Heyman before they thank Jesus. They thank Al Heyman before they thank Muhammad. They thank Al Heyman before they thank Buddha. You know what I mean? Yahweh. You know what I mean? Dios. That doesn't matter. Whatever deity, whatever name you call them, that's they got to thank him first. You get what I'm saying? I've never seen nothing like that. Came from Floyd Mayweather. So all of these guys are children of Floyd Mayweather. They're not children, but they are seeds of Floyd. And what you see online, these guys they come from that. Because I've never seen people who are fans of boxing become fans of promotional companies. Never in the history of boxing that there has ever been a group of boxing fans, people who love the sport, were fans of promotional companies and TV networks. I've never seen nothing like that before in my life. True. I've never seen nothing like that before in my life. Like, they take fanboyism to a whole nother level. And they bring all these different, they bringing just all these different schools of thought into it. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So I don't argue more like that. He said, I would like to thank Don King for making the greatest. And this is the thing though, right? With Don King, like, Don King was the people's promoter. You want to know why he was the people's promoter? Because Don King gave the people the fights that they wanted. And Don King even worked together with his arch enemy, Bob Arum. And Bob Arum even worked together with his arch enemy, Don King. Hell, they even had, I think I remember a story where Bob Arum was suing Don King. And But if I remember the story correctly, Bob Arum was suing Don King, but they needed to work together for a fight. So Don said that Bob Arum, he said, well, Bob, how are we gonna put this fight together? You got a lawsuit against me. And from what I can remember, Bob said something of the sort, where the lawsuit ain't got nothing to do with the fight. Those are two different things. Like, yeah, I got a lawsuit against you, but don't worry about that, baby boy. Let's put this fight together. You're like, you got to drop the lawsuit. No, don't worry about that. Those are you mixing two different things together. The fight that we got to put together ain't got nothing to do with the lawsuit. You get what I'm saying? But now I've never seen anything like this. Like, he said, that's what I'm saying, Coach. For all the sloppy crap he did, we at least had some good fights for that promotion company. I'm just saying, and guess what? I wasn't running around saying I'm fans of Don King Promotions. I never seen anything like that. We fans of Top Rank. Never seen anything like this at all. Never. In today's time, if you don't pledge allegiance to the PBC or Showtime or both, but definitely the PBC, these low IQ, ignoramus Wakandas will get all emotional. I've never seen anything like this for my life. To the point to where fighters who are getting beat to death have trainers, a black trainer, saving a black fighter's life who boxes for a black network because he's getting his brains beat out, and everybody turned against the black trainer who saved the black fighter's life, who fights for the black company. The black boxing fans who are pro PBC turned on the black trainer and went to giving him death threats online. True. While at the same time saying we got to look out for the white man. So let me get this straight. Y'all want to kill this dude? Are y'all the Klan? Are y'all the Aryan Nation? Are y'all the very same government that y'all say that's out to kill the black man? Are y'all the very same group of people that's wishing death on another black man? Oh, but that's different. The logic in that. And you want to kill him. You want to see him die because of what? He had a bit of stopping the fight. Okay. True. Yeah, when I see that shit, let me go ahead and walk on. Now those same niggas are aerosexuals now. Sign the contract. 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. Take whatever we give you. Those guys. Yeah, those guys right there. What he say? Boxing. He say boxing is a big part of. He say boxing is part of big entertainment, which resembles big government, and big religion. Yeah, sports. Yeah. Shout out to Food Revolution. Oh, man. Lord have mercy. You a cool Uncle Tom sellout. Yeah, nigga, whatever. Just get your slow ass off my live. Please, Lee. Take your dumb ass over there. What did it say? He said they invited Espinosa to the cookout. Yeah, they invited him to the cookout. That's some pro-black shit for your ass, huh? What did he say? He say, Hella Warren say, all them dudes from Texas. No. All of them made from Texas. Now, everybody from Texas ain't like that. Everybody from Texas ain't like that. No, I can't put that on Texas. I can't put that on Texas, man. Hey, I can't put that on Texas. I ain't gonna put that on the whole state. He said, Coach, thought he was done. He said there was 12 seconds left in that round. There was 12 seconds left in the round, so what you saying all that to say what, E-Money? What did he say? He say Lara was going to throw the left hook when Wood tried to throw some wicked shit and got caught. No, he threw the left hook. He landed the left hook. Not only did he throw it, he landed it. But Lara left hook just caught him good. Lara left hook just caught him good. You know what I mean? They hit each other at the same time. E-Money, what'd you say? You say think he could have continued, maybe finished the fight? I tell you what. E-Money, this what I got for you. Let me show you this, fam. Do you want to know what Wood said? This is what Wood said, E-Money. Wood said, also, I stand by my coach's decision. I know he cares about me. Boxers sometimes have to be saved from themselves. I have more big fights. I have more big nights. I guess he's trying to, more big nights ahead, or maybe more big fights ahead of me. It was painful at the time, but with my kids today, I have a smile on my face knowing that I'll be back better than before, like always. So if I'm understanding this tweet right, my brother E-Money, Ben Davidson did the right thing, and Leigh Wood stands by the decision that Ben Davidson made, saving him, allowing him to have more big fights ahead of him right now. So to answer your question, I think Ben did the right thing by stopping it. Hey, what to say, Food Rebel? You say most. What you say? You say most are most are though, Coach. You say there's something in the water for sure in Dallas. Oh, in Dallas. Hey, in Dallas. Hey, oh man. Ooh, boy, God, that boy, these niggas, this boy is slow, boy. That don't make no damn sense. Hey, shout out to Jamie Rivera. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 cash app. He say heavy bag listening to you. Salute, bro. What did he say? He said working on a heavy bag listening to you. Salute, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jamie. Yeah, I appreciate that. What did you say? You said, yeah, I don't disagree. I was just wondering what if. Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, what if? You're right. You can wonder what if you're right about it. He said, but he was definitely out on his feet when he got up. Well, if he was definitely out on his feet, then what is there to what if about? You get what I'm saying? You just answered your own question, fam. You say, yeah, I don't disagree, but I was just wondering what if. You see, once you concluded, E-Money, my brother, once you concluded that he was definitely out on his feet, that removes the what if. Because the what if, in my opinion, is what if they would have let it go on and you acknowledging that he was out on his feet, he would have got knocked out cold. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, definitely. Like, I think he definitely did the right thing. Definitely did the right thing. Hey, what to say, Superstar, don't it? You say best alternative for Wood was to take a knee, survive the round, but I don't think he could have processed it. Well, you know, he got knocked out. Well, he got dropped. He did get back up. But you're right, though. He should have just stayed on his knee. He should have stayed on his knee, but you get what I'm saying? And then got up at the last minute or whatever the case may be. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. He did the right thing. He did the right thing. But this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Now we seen fighters I'm gonna tell you a fight I would have stopped. I'm gonna tell you a fight that I would have threw the towel in on. Wilder Fury 3. Wilder Fury 3. If you look at the 10th round, Wilder got dropped. If you look at the 12th round, Fury hit Wilder with about 7 unanswered punches. Leaned on him, caught him with an uppercut, caught him with a left hook, leaned on him. Wilder was visibly exhausted at that point. And then we saw how he finished him with the uppercut, and we saw how he finished him with caught him with an uppercut and then came back with the hook. You get what I'm saying? We saw that, so we saw that. You get what I'm saying? So I think that I would have threw the towel in, but I knew Malik Scott and them they wasn't going to do that because they didn't want to get fired. They didn't want to get fired. So in that case, when you have a fighter, that's so, no internet, this is ridiculous. When you have a fighter that's so stubborn, like a Wilder, you have to, let me turn this up. When you have a fighter that's so stubborn like a Wilder, you have to let him go out on his shield. You know what, man? Hey, man, we got to save that boy. Nah, don't save him. Let's save him. Let him get knocked out. Man, he getting beat to death. Get off the ropes, Rocky. He's murdering you. Remember Rocky? I forgot the old man trainer here. Shut up, old man. You people don't know where I come from. You know what I mean? Get off the ropes, Rocky. He's murdering you. Like, dude, he's murdering you. Throw the towel in, man. He gonna fire us. He gonna fire us, bro. We throw the towel in. Man, I don't give a man. I'm throwing that towel in, man. Yeah, Mickey. Yeah, that's the name, Mickey. Yeah, Mickey. Yeah, I'm throwing the towel in, man. I mean, he gonna fire us, dog. Get what, man? We gonna get threats from the alphabet boys. You know what I mean? They're gonna be sending us gun emojis and sending us threats in the DMs. Man, damn them broke ass niggas. Them niggas broke ain't got no money. At the end of the day, they broke ain't got no money. We got minimum wage jobs, and the ones who and some of them and the other ones they ain't got no job. They broke. I don't care nothing about that. I'm not gonna be peer pressured by no YouTube. Niggas in avatars and stuff like that. That ain't gonna happen with me. Man, throw that towel in, man. Throw that towel in, man. What did he say? Good stoppage. Wood could have been hurt real bad had they continued. You know, Wood he was going to get hurt real bad. He was already hurt real bad. You know what I mean? Shit, Buddy was gonna finish the job. Buddy was gonna finish the job, bro. You can believe that. He was gonna finish the job, fam. It wasn't a doubt in my mind about that at all. He was gonna finish the job. He was done. And so that's what I like. I like what he did. I like what he did. Okay, somebody sent me the tweet. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. He say Paco, WBO president. Yeah, I think I was sitting next to this dude. I was sitting next to him at the fight, the Crawford fight. No, that wasn't him. I was sitting next to a commissioner. One of the commissioners. I'm going to say Paco, WBO president on Crawford's option to force mandatory position, Jamel, Charlo, and more. Okay, I'm going to check this out. Somebody just sent it to me. I'm going to check this out. Somebody sent it to me. He say, Coach, if would you say, Coach, if I'm hurt, stop the fight is the best to fight for another day. Unless your name is Deontay Wilder. You know. He said, why they time you out, Coach? Yeah, I didn't time you out, fam. I didn't time you out. But you get what I'm saying, though? So you have to save a fighter from himself, period. I spoke to Buddy McGirt. Buddy McGirt said the same thing. Remember, Buddy McGirt had a fighter that died on him. I forgot I think that was a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. He had a fighter that got killed on his watch, died on him. Buddy, in my opinion, Buddy should have stopped that fight like 3-4 rounds, by 3 rounds earlier. But Buddy told him, he said, look, man, I'm going to stop this fight. You ain't doing good. I'm going to stop it. He said, I'm going to let you, I think Buddy said something, so I'm going to give you one more round. You got to show me something. And that fighter ended up dying. He ended up going to I think they carried him out on the stretcher and he ended up dying in the ring. He ended up dying at the hospital or something like that. He ended up dying at the hospital. Yeah. He ended up dying in the hospital. You get what I'm saying? So I think that you got to save the fighter from himself. You have to save the fighter from himself. All that I'm a warrior. Because let me tell you something. Trying to prove something to some low IQ niggas on YouTube, they ain't in there taking the punches. They not running the miles. They're not hitting on the punching bag. They're not doing the sparring. They're not with you every day, seeing everything, watching you. They don't know you like that. These niggas, they gonna drink, smoke a little weed, talk tough on the internet. That's about as far as it's going to go. Only a fool would get mad at a trainer who clearly his fighter is toast. This ain't your night right now, though. Dog, this dude beating the brace off you, dog. This dude threw a 15-punch combination and he landed every punch. This dude hit you with a 15-punch combination. You literally you ate every punch. You don't got dropped 2-3 times. Your baby mama out there crying. Your children out there crying. You talking about you think he got egg weights? This man beat you so bad that you thought he had metal in his gloves. This man beat you so bad you thought your water was spiked. This man beat you so bad you thought that the WBC president and the commissioners and Nevada Athletic Commission all conspired against you to see you make sure you lost that fight. That's a telltale sign of a concussion right there. You know what I mean? That's concussion. That's concussion talk. That's concussion talk. You get what I'm saying? And what it say? You say thank Ishay Smith for talking against the Alphabet Boys. I don't know. That shit a cult, bro. That shit a cult. I'm talking about it. It's a cult. It's a cult. That shit is a cult. You get what I'm saying? That shit is a cult. That's all it is. You know, the cult, just a bunch of dumb niggas. And they got different nationalities in that shit. They got white boys a part of that shit. They got Hispanics a part of that shit. They multicultural over there. Multicultural fools. Shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I forgot who Roy was fighting, but Larry Merchant said the ref should have been pistol whipped for not stopping the fight earlier. Boxing is dangerous. You know what? I'm going to tell you a fight that should have been stopped. When Roy Jones fought Vinny Paziano. That fight should have been stopped. That fight should have been stopped. Jay Bones said he wasn't fighting Chico. He wasn't fighting Chico Stick. Nah, man. Hey, what to say? She say 5 stages of grief. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Yep. Yeah, I ain't, man. Hey, what to say, fam? You say some rando. You say someone should start a YouTube podcast called Concussion Talk. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like these dudes, like these dudes here, man, when you deal with these low IQs, it is what it is. And I explained it to you guys, I told you these guys come from many different schools of thought that have nothing to do with boxing. I've never seen in my life where fighters became fans of promotional companies. I've never seen that before. Boxing fans became fans of promotional companies and networks. I never seen that before in my life. It came through Floyd Mayweather, and the people who followed Floyd, they the one picked up that banner. And that's where it came from. If you do your research on it, that's where it came from. It came from Floyd Mayweather. You think Al Heyman before you thank God? Floyd Mayweather was the first one to invent that. You think the PBC? You know what I mean? You be pro-promote. And that's what it was. Because they love Floyd so much, whatever Floyd say, that's what we say. And then it went on to Wilder.
To this day.
You know what I mean? Whatever Wilder said, that's what we say. Eddie Hearn is another white man. Is a white man pimping another black man? We gonna say the same thing. Eddie Hearn is a slave master pimping Joshua. We gonna say the same thing. Because those are all trigger words for people who are victims. When you low IQ and have a victim mentality, those are trigger words for that. For people who feel oppressed. You know what I mean? I'm oppressed. Look how they doing LeBron. You do know LeBron has got a net worth of damn near $1 billion. That nigga sleep on a bed full of money every night. Well, shit, if he oppressed, I want some of that oppression. True. If he oppressed, I want some of that oppression. Give me some of that multi-millionaire laying on a bed full of money oppression. Give me some of that. Oh, I can go to the White House. I can go all over the world, meet with princes and kings and rulers around the world and fly on private jets. While other people who look like me who are poor, while they just online threatening people on YouTube, I'm out here living my best life, living like a king. I want some of that oppression. These niggas think this the 30s and 40s. This ain't the 30s and 40s no more. Shout out to Obsidian Lion. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, what up, coach? He said, if you don't mind, Porter got a belt. He said, why don't I go the easy route, go the easy road and take his? He said, Gil Brown on the soundbite. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that, man. It is.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? Is the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
D-Block, talk to me, fam.
Coach, I don't know why people are getting upset. What's the deal? What's the problem? Man, all these people just hitting just hitting Twitter and just making noises out of nothing. The fight should have been stopped. It's over. Get over it. I don't know what kind of drama they're trying to bring.
Yeah.
The guy saved his life. The guy could have gotten in a coma. I mean, he would never been able to wake up again. We don't know. I mean, the guy's lucky to be alive, man. I mean, the way he hit him with that left hook, I mean, you never hit a left. If you're going to hit somebody with the left hook, make sure you actually touch them too. Because when you get hit, you're going to get lit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was I had to look at the footwork, right? Because I went back and I watched the fight again, D-Block. And well, not the entire fight, but I watched the last 2 rounds up until the knockout, right? Up until when he dropped him. And I'm like, oh, it was so smooth how he did it. He closed the distance.
Yeah.
He took a half step forward. He took a half step forward, rocked to the left. And then he took another half step forward again. No, sorry about that. He took a half step forward, rocked to his right, came back to the center.
Yeah.
He took another half step forward, rocked to his right again, came back to the and right when he was coming back to the center, the way he threw the hook. Listen, the way he threw the hook, it kind of looked like he was going he was going to hit him in the body. It was going to be a body shot. Yeah. It looked like it was going to be a body shot. But bro, like that's the thing. And I see Chocolatito do this. I saw Salvador Sanchez do it. I see Canelo do it, right? Like they'll show you the same thing, but you're going to get many different offensive variations of that same like, rocket to the side, high guard, bap, you know what I mean? Bap. Okay, look like he's going to go to the body again. All the while, they're playing chess in there. They're playing chess in there. You know what I mean? You never hook with a hooker. He never hooked. He threw Leigh Wood threw his left hook. It landed, but he got caught with a cleaner hook.
Yeah. That kind of reminded me when Maidana hit Broner, Coach.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right. D-Block, you're right. Yeah. Maidana. Yeah. You're right. Maidana.
I got one more thing to say in that film because I'm here at work, Coach. My bad. Now that we got these fights, it's going to be official. It will be official. Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell all the haters out here that be hating on me and Ryan Garcia. You saw what happened to Wood? That's the same thing's going to happen to Tank Davis. He's going to get knocked out with that left hook. D-Block, D-Town, D-C, D-Bill, Baltimore. You better be ready.
D-Block. Salute, fam. Hey, what did he say? He say don't know Wood. He say don't know Wood wanted to stand and trade with Lara, but hey. I mean, I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you what it is though. He looked, when you're fighting those pressure fighters, you have to be extremely. See, when you're fighting a pressure fighter, those pressure fighters, you have to be an extremely gifted fighter. You get what I'm saying, Superstar, don't it? Like some fighters, like once in a generational lifetime talent, like a Pernell Whitaker. Oh, they love pressure fighters. You guess what, homie? You can't hit what you can't see. Can't hit what you can't see. Fighters who are excellent off that back foot, like a Pernell, and he gonna fight you in the pocket as well. Dog, I'm gonna be slipping so many of your shots and countering you. You're gonna be afraid to throw punches. And like anytime you see a fighter that is afraid to let his hands go, you say, man, he don't want to let his hands go. He won't let his hands go. The reason why that fighter don't want to let his hands go is because he doesn't want to get countered. And every time he let his hands go, he's getting countered with something, or he's getting timed with the shot. Perfect example. You can have an orthodox fighter, orthodox or southpaw, it doesn't matter. And if you're an orthodox fighter and let's say you're fighting another orthodox fighter. If you watch somebody like an Alicia Baumgartner, when you shoot your jab out there, she likes to time you and throw a right hook over the top of your jab while slipping your jab. So what happens is when you see the fighter, damn, every time I throw my goddamn jab out there, man, she keep coming over the top and catching me. That will make that fighter hesitant to throw that jab now. Man, let his hands go. Why he don't want to let his hands go? There's a reason why he don't want to let his hands go. Every time he open up offensively, This is why when you see certain fighters who fought Canelo Alvarez, they go in the high guard and shell up. Why they shelling up? Why they not letting their hands go? The reason why they not letting their hands go, because every time I open up, this guy, his trap counter game is so strong that every time I open up, he'll slip and go to the body. Every time, now I may catch him every now and then, but every time I open up, he'll slip and time me and catch me with a hook here. Or catch me with a straight right there. You get what I'm saying? So that makes them hesitant. Now now he got your timing down, packed. Now he don't took the best weapon away from you in boxing. What's that? Your jab. That's how you take a jab away. You time the jab. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Terrence Crawford, he does this perfectly. When he was fighting Kell Brook, remember when he was fighting Kell Brook was touching him up. Kell Brook was swelling up Terrence Crawford left eye. Left eye or right eye? Right eye. When you see Crawford switch to southpaw, and this is my personal observation, whatever your strengths are, he's looking to take that away from you. Canelo does the same thing, but differently. Whatever your strength is, I'm looking to take that away from you. When he switches southpaw, he's going to take your jab away from you. And he's going to gauge the distance and range a whole lot better. All right, the orthodox style, and we're going to go switch southpaw. And if he stays southpaw, he don't figure you out. Yeah, I don't figure him out. Now I'm setting traps for him. When he did it with Sean Porter, see what happened. But when he switched to southpaw, Kell Brook got hit with a 6-inch jab hook like. Kell Brook was winning that fight, in my opinion. He was winning that fight, in my opinion. That one punch changed everything. Kell Brook was throwing his right hand, and when he threw the right hand, it hit Crawford, but Crawford punch landed first. He didn't even draw the punch back or nothing. Like Kell Brook reached in, and when he reached in, bap, he got hit with a 6-inch like hook that he didn't see coming. And the rest was history. You get what I'm saying? When he switched southpaw, he took that jab away from him. When he took the jab away from him, now he's looking for, okay, he got to try to land that right hand. I'm going to fence for my jab to take his jab away. And when he try to jab, slip, out jab him by going over the top, that's going to take his jab away. Now I'm looking for him to come with the straight right hand. He tried to throw the straight right hand, he got caught with a hook, and the rest is history. A lot of fighters, like the really, really good fighters do that. They're really, really good with timing. A lot of good fighters are really, really good with timing. Ryan Garcia is good with timing as well. Ryan Garcia is good with timing. There's a new way, the monster is really good with timing. Vasily Lomachenko, he's very good with timing you. Very good with timing you. You know what I mean? The good fighters, the really, really good fighters know how to, they know how to take certain things away from you. You know what I mean? They're playing chess. They're playing chess in there. You know what I mean? The more high IQ fighters, they're playing chess. You know what I mean? And what they say, you say on 305, they say, are we speaking about YouTubers, reality wannabe fighters, or real boxing fighters? Oh, I guess you talking to 305? Okay. And what they say, Ken, you say Teofimo when he wanna be. Yeah, listen, Teofimo Lopez was my favorite fighter at 135. At 135 he was. Rob, what you say? You say Marquez was a beast at timing. Yeah, Marquez was a counterpuncher. Marquez wasn't the typical Mexican-style fighter. You say Danny Garcia is a great timing fighter. I mean, yeah, with the left hook, but he's great. He was great at 140, but at 147, his timing sucked. That every time at 147 he was getting timed a lot. Like if you look at, that's why he lost all of his step up fights at 147. That's why he lost all his step up fights at 147. I don't. You know what? You brought up Danny Garcia. I don't know what the hell is Danny Garcia doing. Is he still a fighter? Is he still boxing? Mike Johnson say timing was good. Yeah, well, you got to have time to land that left hook. I think Danny Garcia's best fight was the Lucas Matisse fight. Lucas Matisse fight. I think that was his best fight. Lucas Matisse at 140. Let me see. Dr. Paul, what's going on, fam? Dr. Paul, what's going on? What's happening, man? What's happening? You say Danny's at 154. Is a 154 fighter now. Yeah, he fought Jose Benavidez. That fight was, I ain't gonna lie, that fight wasn't all that. Danny Garcia fooled at any of those guys at 154. If he fight Tony Harrison, Jamel Charlo, Fundora, he fight any of those top guys, he fooled up there, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Shout out to Keenan. What did he say? He said, I'm honestly not reading the count. He said, not ready to count Teofimo out. But I think he's going to have to change up his style at 140. Okay. Yeah, Teofimo, like, I used to love Teofimo. He flipping in the ring, the takeover, this and that. Like, that Teofimo, I didn't see nobody at 135 beating him. Not that Teofimo. That Teofimo there was really, 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 really good. Really, really, really good. You know what I mean? That Teofimo was really, really good. That one there at 135 Teofimo. Prior to George Kambosos, obviously. You say timing makes all the difference. You don't even need spectacular power, but a pinpoint shot at the right time can end it. Yeah. Some fighters are very, very good with timing. Very, very good with timing. If you look at the greats, if you look at some of the great fighters, some of the greats, and listen, I would never compare any fighter of this era to the greats, because ain't none of these fighters of this era is on that level, in my opinion. But when you look at the greats, like the ones who there was like even fighters who were very, very flawed from a fundamental standpoint, like Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. did everything wrong. Everything that you're not supposed to do in boxing, Roy Jones Jr. did that. He didn't have the fundamentals at all. But he was great with timing. Leaping left hooks. You never leap with a left hook. Never. You never leap with a left hook. Never. Roy Jones Jr. did. Because he was so fast and his timing was so good that he was able to get away with it. Once he lost his athleticism after moving up in heavyweight to fight John Ruiz, then you seen that he didn't have any fundamentals. His fundamentals was gone. You get what I'm saying? Pernell Whitaker had masterful timing. I'm going to be right here close enough for you to throw that punch. When you throw that punch and think you see something, I'm going to slip it, bap, bap, hit you with a 2-3 punch combo, and get out your way. I'm going to frustrate you all night long. My favorite fighter, Sugar Ray Robinson, was a master at timing. Master timing. Master. I think his best weight division was on welterweight. My opinion, he was the greatest welterweight. Well, of course, he's the GOAT, of course. Muhammad Ali. As a matter of fact, let me let y'all hear this. Because I had a dude arguing me up and down. And I ain't the one, I'm not the one to argue. You know what I mean? I ain't finna be arguing with these niggas, man. I just don't have the energy, dog. I don't have the energy. I just don't. You know what I mean? I don't have the energy, man. You know what I mean? I'm the type of guy, I'm like LL Cool J. I'm the type of guy that'll come to your house. You know what I mean? I'm the type of guy, man, I'm going to say what the hell I'm going to say and keep it moving. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, where is that? Where's my guy? Where he at? I don't say pause. I'm 45. I'm 49 years old. I don't say pause. I do not say pause. It's understood. Nothing need not to be. Let me see. Where is that? Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find Ali and Ray Robinson. Check this out. I'm trying to find Ali and Ray Robinson. Let me pull this up right here. Muhammad Ali's favorite fighter, his idol, was Sugar Ray Robinson. And, the Ali Shuffle, that came from Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't know why I keep logging me out. I think it has to do with my I think I know what it is. I think it has to do with my let me pull it up. I had this one guy trying to argue me up and down, and I'm not finna argue with you. Shit, I ain't know what. You know what I did? I said, okay, I ain't got, finna argue with you. Yeah, nigga, whatever you say. Yeah, let me go. Listen, let me go ahead and come with receipts, because you know me, I'm the receipt master, but I'll come with receipts, but I don't even be bullshitting, boy. Let's see what the receipt said. This is the receipt right here. This is the receipt right here. I think that's the receipt right there. Is that the receipt right there? No. This Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta. They don't fault by what, 4 or 5 times, something like that. Sugar Ray Robinson, Jake LaMotta. I love watching Sugar Ray Robinson, man. That's poetry in motion. As a matter of fact, where we at? There you go, right here. Let me let y'all see this. This is Muhammad Ali. Of course, you can see this Ali in the 80s. See how fat his face is. And Ali, he got a chance to hug and talk about his idol, Sugar Ray Robinson. Some people will say, Ali didn't say that. Okay, let's go.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson. He's still my idol. If I said anybody was greater than me, what is it? Come on, bring it, nigga. Sugar Ray Robinson. God will punish me if I don't give credit where it's due. It was this man that inspired me watching him fight. I mean, he had a style.
Watching Sugar Ray Robinson like poetry in motion.
Sugar Ray.
So, and then you see Ali go over there and do the shuffle. He got that from Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't. Nigga arguing me up and down. Nigga, I ain't saying, okay, I ain't finna be arguing with these niggas. So, because you hit a fool, and guess what? He still was trying to argue. True. He still was trying to argue. These niggas is so, bro, these niggas be wronger than 2 left pair of shoes. There's nothing right about 2 left shoes. Not pair, but there's nothing right about a pair of 2 left shoes. Nothing right about that at all. These dudes on YouTube and Twitter, they can be dead wrong and will still try to argue up and down. He say in the suit. Yeah, in the suit. Yeah. In the suit. Shout out to Adrian. Adrian, what to say? You say, let them know, coach. They fool. Hey, you had these dudes arguing with you right now. Oh boy, they do. Oh boy, hey, I see these. I walk the hell away. Hey, I be in the barbershop. Check this out. You know one place I never have an argument at? The barbershop. True. I never have arguments at the barbershop. I have a rule that I go by when I'm out in society. I don't argue about sports. I don't argue about religion. And I don't argue about politics. These are 3 conversations that I would never have with someone that's not a like-minded individual like myself or have some kind of foundation. Sports, religion, politics, I don't have those arguments. None. Call what's your name, where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Obsidian Line, the code keeper from Albany, Georgia.
Obsidian Line, the code keeper, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? Coach, 60-40, 7-30. He should have kept the deal. 35%. No transparency.
Man.
Coach. Hey, Coach, I listen to you every day.
Yes, sir.
You are one of the truest ones out there. I try to support you in the channel, and I was just calling in, to check, just Just for the support. That's all.
Man, I appreciate you, fam, man. I'm sitting in line, man. Salute, fam. Thank you for calling, man. GA, stand up, man. For sure, salute, my brother. Round of applause, man.
Salute.
Yes, sir. I like some people like those are three topics I never. Now the crazy part about it, when I was in the Mars, I loved the debate. I was one of those dudes. I told you I was a Wakanda nigga before Wakanda niggas. That was me. I was one of those dudes. I wanted to argue about everything. We gonna debate. Let's go over here to the so how petty I was, right? I used to take my soldiers, right? I would take my soldiers, and we'll go directly right across the street from the church. Right when the church get ready to get out, right when they finna get ready to let the church out, all of us, it'll be like maybe 15, 20 of us, right? I have all the soldiers out there. Look here, brother, we gonna give everybody a final call newspaper. We try to sell final call newspapers right in the church parking lot. Now we know it's gonna start something, but that's where I was at. What you say? You say, Coach. Shout out to Shad. You say, Coach, in a trilogy series, who you think Robinson would sweep? You say, do you say in the trilogy series, do you think Robinson would sweep Leonard? I'm always gonna go with the original Sugar Ray. I mean, it just, again, there's no right or wrong answer. It's subjective. And this is a fantasy match. So let's keep that in its proper perspective. It's fantasy, meaning it's not real. It'll never happen. So in a fantasy, you can think, believe, however you want to think or believe. But I'm always going to go with Sugar Ray Robinson over any Sugar. Whether it's Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Shane Mosley, Booger Ray Leonard, any Sugar outside of the original Sugar, I'm gonna always pick against them. True. I don't care who it is. Any Sugar outside of Sugar Ray, the original Sugar, I'm always gonna pick against them. He said, Coach, a lot of these kids too young to remember ESPN classics. He said, what you say? You say where they would show nonstop Ali film on Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's. I mean, but it ain't just Ali though. Ali is the one that got, Ali is the one that transcended the sport of boxing. He was a trendsetter. Ali was the one that transcended the sport of boxing. He took it to a level that you know what I mean? He had Ali and Foreman had 1 billion people watching them, right? So Ali transcended that. There's no one has came close to that. No one has done that what Ali was able to do, right? Mike Tyson maybe was close, but Mike Tyson wasn't even that. Mike Tyson wasn't even that. You get what I'm saying? But he was a phenom, though. Mike Tyson was a phenom. Dynamite Kid. He had Mike Tyson's Punch Out. He was in commercials. Global icon. When he went places, people rushed. Crowds formed around Mike Tyson. They rushed him like he literally couldn't walk. The biggest. Let me tell you something. There was 3 superstars that I remember growing up. 3 of them. And we called them the 3 Mikes. There was Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, and Michael Jordan. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan. The 3 Mikes. So I know what a star is. I know what a superstar is. Superstar. Ray Leonard was a superstar. Prince Hakeem Ahmed. Roberto Duran. But the 3 Mikes, there was nothing bigger than them. And I think out of the 3 Mikes, the biggest was Michael Jackson. Well, nobody bigger than Michael Jackson. Like literally. If you look at Michael Jackson, the 80s Michael Jackson, well, nobody bigger than the 80s Michael Jackson. I don't care who it was. Michael Jackson shutting down shopping malls. Michael Jackson was so big that they had to shut the mall down just to allow him to go inside and shop. They didn't do that for Jordan. They didn't do that for Mike Tyson. But Michael Jackson, they had to shut the mall down. When he performed, they had, what's the ambulance? What are they called? I forgot what the ambulance is called. The medical people. who drive the ambulance, right? When he performed, they had I don't know how many. The ambulance vehicles had to be out in front stage because he was performing in soccer stadiums. He didn't know he couldn't perform in an arena. He was performing in soccer stadiums, 100,000 plus. Motherfucker, they just saw a glimpse of him, a glimpse of Michael Jackson on TV, and they just started fainting. Yeah, EMS paramedics. Yeah, they just started fainting. Mike Tyson was a hood legend with crossover appeal. They love Mike Tyson in the corporate world, pop culture, a pop icon in boxing, as well as a hood legend. Can go anywhere. All the dope boys loved him. All the pimps and the pushers and the drug dealers loved Mike Tyson. And he used to go places without security, just by himself. No security. Ain't nobody gonna mess with Mike Tyson. He can be in Texas, nobody gonna mess with him. He can be in California, in LA with the Bloods and the Crips, nobody gonna mess with him. And I'm talking about in the middle of the crack era. Literally couldn't walk anywhere. Nigga, that's Mike. You know what I mean? I don't see nobody doing that to these fighters walking around today. True. I don't see nobody walking around doing that today. Ali was the people's champ. He won the hearts of the people. Ali did that. So the perspective that I come from, when I say ain't none of these, I'm not impressed with whoever your favorite fighter is. That's the perspective that I come from. Because none of those guys, because there's a blueprint, right, on how to do certain things. None of these guys are even just on that level like that. That's why I say, you know, they're Chitlin circuit famous, popular. They're popular with the local liquor stores, local barbecue pits, barbershop talks. They're big like that. You get what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? So, you know. And I know what I'm talking about. He said, Coach, I heard people were fainting at Michael Jackson concerts because of dehydration from standing in line days and waiting to the end of the concert. I mean, they fainted for multiple things, but you hit the nail right on the head. They used to wait days. Michael Jackson is coming to Switzerland to do a concert in December. Lines, people are waiting outside with tents in August. Of course, I'm being facetious, but I'm just giving you an idea of what I'm talking about. This August, what y'all sitting outside the concert venue for? We waiting on Mike. We waiting on Mike. Well, you do know Mike concert ain't coming until 4 months from now. I know, we want to make sure we get in line. Like literally, bro, like they sitting outside 4 months ahead of time. Just so I ain't never seen nothing like that. Nothing. I ain't seen that for no Beyonce, no Rihanna, no Mariah Carey, no Mary J. Blige. I ain't never seen nothing like that. No Chris Brown. I ain't never seen nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? Not like that. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Not like that. He said Coach was Wood left hook was more of a check. Yeah, I don't know. I got to go back and look at it again. But in boxing, nah, ain't none of these dudes on that level. None of these dudes on that level. Motherfucker see him give some, hey, dog, let me take a picture with your dog. Okay, cool, man. All right, we holler. That's it. These dudes can walk around with no security. They ain't got to worry about nothing. I don't care who it is. It could be the black fighter, white fighter, Mexican fighter. Don't make no, never mind who the fighter is. They can walk around right now and, bro, they can walk anywhere they want to walk and they going to be good. Ain't no malls going to get shut down. People ain't going to be fainting when they see you. You know, it ain't going to be crowds of dope boys and gangbangers around you. That ain't none of that gonna happen to any of these fighters. None of I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is, where he from, how tall he is, what weight division he is. There ain't none of that gonna happen with these guys. Nothing. It's just a different era. And this is the social media era. Now you would think that in this era it would definitely be more so, because this is the social media era. You able to, you know what I mean? Hey, what to say? What to say? Say they don't make global superstars like that anymore because social media allows too much access to their favorite celebs. The mystique is gone. That's true. That is true, Food Revolution. But another thing, there's nothing mysterious about these fighters. You know what I mean? You're right about that. The mystique is gone, but these fighters don't have any mystique. These fighters don't have swag or nothing like that. They're just, very talented guys, but they don't have the person, they don't have that glow. You know what I mean? Like Show Enough had that glow, right? These guys don't have that glow. You see him, man, this is a damn good fighter, my favorite fighter, I love him. Now, if you listen to these dudes on YouTube and on Twitter, the way they talk like they fighter has the glow. You're like, that's my fighter. You better not say nothing about him. Like, bro, you have fighters who are fans. You have fans who are diehard fans of certain fighters. Whether it's Crawford, whether it's Errol Spence, whether it's Deontay Wilder, whether it's Devin Haney, whether it's Tank Davis, whether it's Vasily Lomachenko, Tyson Fury. You have all of them have their crazy like fans, right? But that's only on YouTube and YouTube lives and under YouTube videos and on Twitter. But when you walk out in society, you don't see any of that. When you walk out in society, you don't see any of that. You're like, goddamn, the way you niggas be arguing and threatening niggas and talking about catching murder charges for your favorite fighter, you would think that this dude was a global icon. Nah, he just known in his city. That's it. He just known in his city. All of them pretty much on the same level. For the most part, from a popularity standpoint. Some have a little bit more notoriety than others. It may be 5 or 6 people. It may be 5 or 6 more people know this fighter A more than they know fighter B. But for the most part, they doing damn near about the same thing. What you talking about? My fighter a superstar. He a superstar. He breaking line gates. He's selling out pay-per-views. Dude, I looked on pay-per-view. He's nowhere near in the top 100 pay-per-views. Sign the contract. 60-47. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, nigga, whatever. True. I'm just, you know what I mean? And again, I don't have a problem with anybody doing any of that. The problem I have is when you're trying to bring that shit over here to me and convince me of it. I just sit back and listen. I said, I'm finna break this dude polar hard. Finna break his polar hard. I'm finna break his polar hard. Because they be trying to impress me with their talking points about their fighters. I said, I'm finna break his polar hard. And then when I go giving examples about Tyson and Ali and all this other stuff there, and just even other fighters, but definitely Tyson and Ali, and you're comparing your fighter to these old school fighters, but he's nowhere near on that level. He's good for today's time. I think in today's time, the closest thing we got is going to be Canelo, and that's Canelo, Joshua. I remember, check this out. I remember, this is so funny. Anthony Joshua, I don't know where they was at though. And let me look that up. Anthony Joshua and Floyd Money Mayweather. And I think Floyd was Floyd still boxing around this time? I think Floyd was still boxing around this time. Anthony Joshua and Floyd Mayweather was at a function. And let me see. I'm gonna see because people gonna say this. Is what people gonna say? Oh man, they wasn't fighting that wasn't in America because I had one of them Wakandas. Well, one of them Flomos. Yeah, man, that wasn't in America. That's why they wasn't walking up to Floyd. That they walked right by. They walked right by Floyd and walked up to Anthony Joshua because that wasn't in America. I say, dude, let me tell you something. Ali could be anywhere. He can be in another fighter's country in front of his people, and the people gonna walk up to Ali and break their neck to take a picture with Ali before they break their neck to take a picture with anyone else. Yeah, he might have broke all these records, but he was nowhere near the global icon as Ali. There's difference. Yeah, he broke the pay-per-view records, broke the live gate, grossed more money than anybody in boxing. Those are the facts. Can't take that away from him. But I do know that when he was standing next to Anthony Joshua at this event, all of the Tenderonis walked right by him and went straight up to Anthony Joshua, wanted to take a picture with him. That I do know. So I'm like, okay, well, how come they didn't treat him with that global icon status when he was standing next to Anthony Joshua? You get what I'm saying? Why didn't you treat him with that global icon status? What a global icon. And then listen, I like Floyd. Floyd, one of my favorite fighters. But I ain't gonna cap. I'm like, I didn't. I ain't gonna lie, Floyd. Now I fuss with you now, but I saw when you were standing next to Anthony Joshua now. And then they were looking at Joshua. He's 6'6". Joshua like 6'6", 245, 250. Chisel. Look, chisel. You know what I mean? And he had to reach around like this one chick. She walked right up to Joshua. She didn't even look at Floyd. She walked right up to Joshua. Joshua saw that they ignore my main man Floyd. Joshua had to reach over and grab Floyd by the shoulder. The Tenderoni was up on the Joshua arm smiling. She got a Kool-Aid smile. She reached over and Joshua had to reach over and grab Floyd and pull him closer in the picture so he could be in the picture. And this is why a lot of dudes in the UK and probably they don't like Joshua. They don't like Joshua because of his looks. Because they see something in Joshua they don't see in themselves. This nigga look good. This nigga tall, 6'6". Nigga got a six-pack, he chiseled. All the Tenderonis want to holler at him. My wife keep talking about him. She keep talking about him. She talking about leaving me for Joshua. You know what I mean? Yada, yada, yada. And that's what it is. And if you look at any man that hate Anthony Joshua, and if you flesh it out, if you flesh out what the problem really is, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. If you flesh it out, that's what it is. Damn, this nigga look good. Oh, this nigga here, man. Lord have mercy. Oh, this nigga here, man. Shit. Oh, this nigga here, man. My wife, man, she's sitting there, panties waiting, went over me. Damn, my baby mama, she ain't even looking at me right now, man. Damn, man. Like, these dudes have more affection for their... I'm going to give a perfect example. People who watch boxing and didn't watch boxing knew who Mike Tyson was. Like, they used to have fight parties. Anytime Mike Tyson had a fight, we used to have fight parties. Shout out to Phil on the tube. What's going on, sis? Shout out to Food Revolution. Say envious, talk, rich, and handsome. Envious, yeah, tall, rich, and handsome. Listen, we used to have fight parties. What fight I'm gonna have a fight party for? Right today. I can't think of no fight I'm gonna have a fight party for right now. I can't think of no fight I'm gonna have a fight party for. Like, I really can't. You know what I mean? I just, just being honest with you. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So they just be, you know what I mean? Let me see. Anthony Joshua. Let me look it up. Floyd Mayweather. Bro, it was so funny. It was so funny. I'm like, man, hey, the flow moles was 38 hot too. But they were 38 hot. Hey, they hated, what this event was at? Where this event was at? I found the picture. What is this event? They was, let me see. He said Joshua is taking inspiration for Floyd Mayweather. Where this was at? Let me try to see what it's at. Yeah, I think this was this was in the UK. Was this? I think this was in the UK. This was in the UK. Yeah, this was in the UK. Yeah, so they see Joshua, and she thought they'd be mad at him. I don't know what it is. What? Hey, yeah, I think this is in the UK. This is in the UK. Floyd, you see Floyd and Joshua right there. Yeah, this is in the UK. Floyd, hey, Joshua had to. Hey, man, come get in the picture, man. Come get in the picture. Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Look at this picture right here. Y'all check this out. Hey, Food Revolution, check this out. See this picture right here? Nah, as a matter of fact, I don't want to do that. You see the picture right here? As a matter of fact, let me say, hey, hey, boy, hey, let me say, hey, boy, look at hey, oh, boy, ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. Man, they had to do my dog. They had to do my dog money, man. Like I said before, Floyd, like, I got all this money. I got all this money. They like, man, hey, bro, just look. Hey, look how she had it. Hey, look how she backed it up on him, too. Hey, sis, look how she backed it up on him, too. Hey, you see Joshua got to reach over and grab Floyd and pull him close.
True.
Hey, she had to reach over, pull Floyd close. And look at the tenderoni. The tenderoni right there, like, she all over Joshua, too. She got her hand, you see where she got her right hand at. Yeah, I got it. I got the video right here. I got it right here, fam. I got it right here. I can't play it because it's copyrighted material. They'll strike me for it because I played it before. Hey, Jamie say, she like, who's the little guy? That's exactly how she was. She what he think? And she like, hey, why he got to be in the picture? Why he got to be in the picture? Hey, bro. Like, hey, sis, why he got to be in the picture? Oh, hey, look how she looking. She got her head on. She got her head on the chest. Lay your head on my pillow and just relax. She got her head laid on the pillow. Hey man. Hey no man. Hey, shout out to Thuggy D, man. Shout out to Thuggy D. Man, boys. Hey, man, boys. Hey, what'd he say? He said, what'd you say? You say Floyd thought it was her hand. Nah, he knew it wasn't her hand. He knew it wasn't her hand. He knew it wasn't her hand. Hey, and a lot of people who hate Johnson, like the men, like you could tell, like, if you don't like a fighter, that's one thing. But when you hear the animosity that's in their voice, the vitriol when they speak of dislike of this guy, that's what it is. That's what it is. And I get it. I understand. I get it, man. I get it. I understand. I get it. Trust me, I get it. You know what I mean? Some people just have insecurities like that. You got to know how to be comfortable. You got to know how to be comfortable in your own skin. You say Floyd was saying the center of the picture is over here to the left. Yep. Oh man. You know what I mean? What did it say? You say Floyd understands body gesture. Hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, what did it say? I am Cam. You said they finna ask Floyd to watch out real quick. Oh man. He said you could have had a fight party for both fights that came on last night. Yeah. I was busy though, fam. I was busy last night. I did a fight party Friday, you know, but I was busy, man. I was had something I had to do. Thug and D, what's going on, Thug and D? What's going on, fam? What's going on, Thug and D? You get what I'm saying, though? So we got, as a matter of fact, let's see what we have coming up this weekend. What fights we have coming up this weekend? I don't think I'm going live this weekend. Yeah, I don't think I'm going live. Nah, you know what? I am going live this weekend. Jake Paul fighting. Jake the Snake Paul. You know, I'm trying to get some of them crossover bucks. Jake the Snake Paul is fighting. Let's see. Thursday night, John Ramirez versus Luis Padilla. Okay. That's on DAZN. Okay. We have Subriel Matias is fighting Ponce. Okay, that's on Showtime. That's on a Saturday. Okay. Floyd Mayweather have an exhibition on the 25th. Floyd Money Mayweather fighting on Fight TV in London. Ain't that something? Floyd fighting in London. Hey, shout out to Lake Ever. Hey, okay. Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Y'all see that?
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, did y'all see that, fam? Hey, shout out to Lake Ever. Salute to you, fam. Hey, y'all see that? Lake Ever, you see that? Floyd fighting in London.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Floyd fighting in London. His company, nobody for his company at the PBC can leave the PBC island and go get some other money. but Floyd over there fighting in London and everything. In the Middle East, Floyd getting Arab money and everything. I'm going live for this fight right here. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. I'm going live for this fight. Saudi Arabia. I need some of them Jake Paul fans. I need some Jake Paul and Tommy Fury fans. I'm going live for this fight right here. I show enough is. I show enough is. I show enough is. No, all jokes aside, I'm going live for that fight. I'm dead serious. I'm going live for that fight. Show enough is. Going live for that fight. Subriel Martinez. I'll probably go on somebody else live and watch them. I'll probably watch it. I'll go on somebody else live and watch them, man. I don't know. Saturdays, I try to have my Saturdays free, to be honest with you. I try to have my Saturdays free, man. Well, Floyd Mayweather, will I go I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some keyword research and see should I go live for this fight or not. If Floyd Mayweather name is not trending, if it's trending, I'll go live for it. If it's not trending, I'm not gonna go live for it. Jake Paul and Tommy Fury is trending. So this is a trending topic right here. Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. I'm going live for that fight now. He said, "Are you still going to Atlanta?" No, I'm not going. I'm a reschedule. There's a way that I can there's no need to go into Atlanta because I was going to go to Atlanta for the fight. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna just reschedule my plane flight and I'm gonna just go to Texas instead. So I'll be going to Texas next month. I'll be going to San Antonio. Going to Kid Austin's camp. Kid Austin has a fight camp, so he's starting in San Antonio. So I'll be there. I'm gonna just, instead of going to Atlanta, I'm gonna just go to San Antonio. I'll be there about 4 days. What did he say? He said, "I won't watch Floyd exhibition." Sorry, Floyd. Hey, because I'm not. I think it's on pay-per-view, and I'm not paying pay-per-view for that. So I pay for Jake Paul now. I pay for Jake Paul. The only reason I pay for Jake the Snake is because, I'm trying to, strategically, I'm trying to get some of those crossover bucks. You get what I'm saying? So I pay for Jake the Snake. You get what I'm saying? Oh, just on the strength of that. On the strength of that, I'm going to pay for Jake the Snake. And that's on ESPN too. That's on ESPN. So I don't think that's pay-per-view. That's not a pay-per-view fight. That's on ESPN. So you get what I'm saying? He say Floyd don't sell in 23. Only one guy I'll buy his fight for one. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, you say Benavidez versus Plant. Yeah, I thought about it. I'm gonna go with David Benavidez. I'm riding with the Mexican Monster. I'm riding with the Mexican Monster to stop.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Mexican Monster.
Canelo.
Yeah, I'm going to ride with Benavidez. I thought about it. I said, yeah, man, I'm going to ride Benavidez. I'm going to just ride with him. Probably about 11 rounds, 11, 12 round stoppage. I'm going to just ride with Benavidez on it. I like Caleb Plant, but, I'm going to just ride with, I'm going to ride with the Mexican Monster. Hey, what to say, Jamie? You say AI. Oh, you talking to AI. Shout out to Ali Maddox. Salute to you, fam. Jesus said, fake Jake. Jake the Snake. Hey, man, listen, all that hating on Jake the Snake. But you say Jake going to be on ESPN Plus. Yeah, I have ESPN Plus. You get what I'm saying? So, Hey, what it say, sis? I still have Plant by UD. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Mexican Monster. I'm gonna ride with the Mexican Monster. Fuck it, I'm gonna just roll with him. He gonna have to stop him though. We're gonna have to stop him. He said, "Don't sleep on the white floor." I'm not sleeping on him. I'm not sleeping on him. But you know, I got to pick somebody. I'm picking. You know what I mean? If you pick Floyd, if you pick Caleb Plant, then does that mean that you sleeping on Benavidez? You get what I'm saying? Nah, I just, you got to pick somebody. I pick, I'm picking Caleb Plant. I mean, I'm picking Dave Benavidez. Hey, what to say, you say Jake going to shock some people. Well, I got Jake beating Tommy Fury. I have Jake the Snake beating Tommy Fury. And after this fight, Jake Paul will be in the ranking system. He will be ranked. I don't know which ranking he would be in. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be, maybe he'll be ranked in the top 25 or something like that. The WBC president, Mauricio Lara, said that this belt, Jake Paul will be, if he can beat Tommy Fury, he will be ranked with the WBC. And he has a belt. He's putting his title on the line. And Jake Paul is putting his title on the line. He has a WBC amateur belt as well. Fee, all that Jake Paul hate. Fee over there hating on Jake Paul. Jake the Snake. Listen, Jake the Snake. Fee, listen, there would not be any Jake the Snake Paul hate tolerated. What do you say? You say, hey, Cole, did you ride any rides on that fair? No. I didn't get on no rides, sis. None. You know what I mean? I didn't get on no rides. Yeah, Jake the Snake Paul. You know what I mean? I'm riding with Jake the Snake. Hey, Halim, what did he say? He said ranking in casual bum division.
But this bum is taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Halim, man. I'm trying to bring you over to the dark side, Halim. I'm trying to bring you over to the dark side. You can come over here. You can be a part of the Jake Paul bandwagon. This is your opportunity to jump on the bandwagon.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean, man. Jake Paul is the modern day Rocky Marciano. True. Jake Paul is the modern day Jack Dempsey. True. Jake the Snake Paul, you get what I'm saying? You already know what time it is, man. You already know what time it is. Yes, he is. Jake the Snake, I see a little bit of Rocky Marciano mixed with a little bit of Dempsey. I see some of that in him. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Jamie say, go stop it. Hey, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? If Jake Paul, you get what I'm saying? That's what I see anyway. That's what I see. Jake Paul passed the eye test. You know how they say, when they go to crowning their favorite fighters, yeah, man, when they say Boots is a phenomenal fighter, Boots is Boots is the best fighter in boxing right now. And I'm like, how do you know that? He ain't really fought nobody. Well, he passed the eye test. Okay, so we go since they like to apply the eye test to certain fighters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm applying the eye test. Jake Paul passes the eye test. Jake Paul passes the eye test to me. True. Jake Paul passes the eye test to me. You know what I mean? I know what I see. In Jake Paul. Hey, what to say? You say I'm still mad about that Nate Robinson kill. Oh, was that Jake Paul? Was that Jake that put Nate Robinson to sleep like that? Put him in the coma? Man, bro, he didn't have to do Nate Robinson like that, boy. Oh my God, he did not have to do Nate Robinson like that, bro. Oh man, he sent Nate Robinson to the shadow realm. Man, hey, listen, but I remember, boy, hey, it was some people, some people on ESPN. Hey, what's that sister name what's her name? Jamil Hill. Jamil Hill, she was 38 hot. Boy, Jamil Hill, cause she, Jamil Hill, she be on the race politics real heavy. She's like she's a low level female race hustler. And then on ESPN and all in the news, that's why I don't watch sports, cause they don't turn everything into critical race theory and all this old crazy stuff. We got it's just a bunch of pandering, to get votes and stuff like that. She was so mad. She interviewed Jake Paul. And they brought, he knocked out Nate Robinson. So it was Jamil Hill and another black female. As a matter of fact, let me pull that up. Another black female, they was interviewing him, and she said, How did it feel you knocking out another black man? Like she tried to make it racial. She tried to make it racial, dog. You do know that this is boxing and anything can happen. And she made it racist. She was like, yeah, he ain't had no business knocking out. That made you feel good that you being a white man knocking out. Bruh, oh man. Shout out to Ali Maddox. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said Jake Paul more like the modern day Peter McNeely. She tried to because she tried to bring her racial narrative into it. I said, wait a minute. I guess she thought that because Nate Robinson was white, that he was black, that his melanin was going to walk in the ring and he was fighting Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a Caucasoid. He doesn't have melanin in his skin, so he lacks melanin. And Jake Paul is Nate Robinson is a well melanated brother, and he's gonna walk into the ring. You know what I mean? And this, this Mandingo warrior gonna walk into the ring, and he's gonna defeat this. He's gonna defeat this Canaanite, this cave dweller. He's gonna, they were saying all of this stuff, right? Man, dog, Jake Paul had no shit. He had no shit. Nate Robinson to the shadow realms. Boy, oh Lord, Nate. Listen, and what you say? That was Logan Paul? Okay, well, it was one of the Pauls. I thought it was Logan too. That's what I thought it was. It was one of the Pauls. Either way it go. He got sent to the shadow realm. I thought he was dead. The way he felt, I thought he had no killed him. I said, God, that ain't no killed him. I thought he was dead. Hey, you know what? Jake Paul, which one it was? Was it Jake Paul or Logan Paul? One of the Pauls. It was one of them. Whichever one it was, both of them was brothers. Both of them name is Paul. And both of them white. And man, let me tell you something. When he had my dog, you said that was Jake? Well, I don't know which one it was. As a matter of fact, let's look it up. Let me look it up right now. I'll look it up right now. Nate Robinson. I'll look it up right now. Yeah, that was Jake. Jake Paul. Yeah, that was Jake. Yeah, that was Jake the Snake. That was Jake the Snake there, boy. He caught up with that one hitter quitter. Yeah, that was Jake the Snake right there. That was Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake there, boy. Jake the Snake, boy. She was hot. Jamil, she was hot, boy. She was hot. God damn, boy. He was laid out like how Manny Pacquiao was laid out when Marquez caught Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, boy, Jamil was hot, boy. Boy, she was, boy. As a matter of fact, let's look that up. Boy, hold on. Boy, she was 38 hot, boy. Boy, she was, boy. Hey, bro, if looks can kill, this was the show right here. Hold on. What do you say? Here you go, right? What is it? that was Jamil Hill and Kerry. Oh, here you go, right there. Was 38 hot, boy. This it right here. I just found it. This it right here. Listen, Jamil Hill, and Kerry Champion, they tried to double team Jake Paul. They tried to make this a Black Lives Matter moment. They tried to make this a Black Lives Matter moment right here, boy. Look at the boy. They were 38 hot, boy. Long. True. Let's see what this is. Hold on, what is that right here? What is that right here, man? Hold on. Yeah, they had Jake. Hey, they say Kerry Champion and Jamil Hill catch hell for asking, is it racist to knock a black man out? That's what it was. Hey. He said Jamel and Kerry pandering to the victim mentality crowd. Hey, they asked J. Paul, was it racist? And listen, this is a classic. This is the victim mentality. I told you guys. These dudes on YouTube, they get it from corporate America as well. Mainstream media is pushing the critical race theory, the victim mentality. They pushing it. This is big business. So everybody got to get on code. The code is, look, you're a victim. The white man is always oppressing you. If you're white and you're fighting a black fighter, the white fighter better not try to win. As a matter of fact, the white fighter better always lose in any situation where he's fighting a black fighter. The only problem with that is in boxing, it doesn't work that way. In boxing, in any combat sports, it's not about black or white. It's about who has the better skills between the two fighters. Whether it's MMA, whether it's kung fu, karate, jiu-jitsu, doesn't matter. It's all about who has the better skills. When you have a Wakanda mentality, you ignore all of these pertinent things that go into, that you should look at when making a decision on who should win this fight. It's just like a white guy saying, this fighter should automatically win because he's white. You are literally doing the exact same thing that you accuse other people of doing in the past. It's literally the same thing. This fighter should win because he's white. It ain't no black man gonna beat no white man, right? You literally just took that, flipped it, and now you're saying the exact same thing that you accuse the other people of being racist of doing. Am I the only one that see that? That like literally, okay, now you do know that. Now what type of boxing skills do Nate Robinson have? He don't need no boxing skills. He's melanated. Jake Paul, that white boy ain't gonna win. Hold on now, you do know that. You can't play skin color politics when it comes to boxing now. No, damn that. But that was hot. That was hot, bro. That was hot. I want to say shout out to Shad. Hey, okay. You sound glad you brought this back up. I want to see the interview. I want to see the interview Fury now. That's how he felt beating Wilder. Hey, I'm just saying though.
Super chat received.
Hey, they were mad at him. But they told Nate, listen, they went on a pity parade for Nate. They went on a pity parade for Nate. What, they feeling sorry for Nate? Yeah, Nate, come on, man. So let me get this straight. So if Nate would have beat Jake Paul, good. That's the black man getting even with the colonizer. And listen, white corporations like CNN, certain political parties are pushing this. It's the white mainstream media and white corporations that are pushing the victim mentality, the victimhood mentality onto the lower rung of society. That's what they're doing over here in America. They pushing that. You're a victim. You're a victim. You can't come up. You can't come up. Wait a minute. Aren't you a multimillionaire working for this white corporation? Aren't you doing good? How you doing good? How you like this is a question I have. This question I have. When I hear people like LeBron James speak, Oprah Winfrey and stuff like that, all of these people who are multimillionaires and some are billionaires, when you try to preach victimhood to me, my question to you is this. When you go to telling me about your critical race theory and victim Olympics and, racism is real and all that stuff, and racism is real. That's true. Racism is real. My question, though, is this. How did you, Oprah, how were you able to maneuver through all of that racism to become a billionaire? LeBron, how were you able to navigate through all of this oppression from Whitey to become damn near a billionaire while working for Whitey? How does Rihanna, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all of these people in Hollywood who's pushing the mainstream media, white corporations' agenda, how were you able to maneuver through all of that to become millionaires yourself? So I don't need you selling me victimhood. I need you to tell me, how can Coach Malachi just show me how can I navigate through the systemic racism that you're selling me? So how can I navigate through that in order to become a multimillionaire like you are?
True.
I'm just saying me. That's what I want to know. I want to know how you did it. Cause I see you living in a mansion. I see you taking pictures with Barack and Michelle Obama. I see you taking pictures with Joe Biden. I see you riding on private jets. What part of racism helped you get on a private jet? And you look like you got millions in the bank to me. Did the racism stop you from getting millions? Like I'm just asking like simple questions. You say, yeah, let me get 50 mil. Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, just show me the way. I don't need you giving me a pity parade and reminding me. No. Remind me how you was able to navigate through it so I can navigate through it and get me some of that good bread.
True.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking for a friend. You know what I mean? That's all. Just asking for a friend. What it say? It said all those celebs operate on the I got mines mentality. Man, boy, bro, let me tell you something, bro. See, this what's going on, right? This what's going on, man. I mean, and that's the question I have. When I go to asking those type of questions, those are uncomfortable. Those are some uncomfortable truths that somebody like me come around. Like, those are the type of questions I'm asking. Those are the type of questions that I be asking Food Rebel. Okay, listen, well, yeah, brother, see what it is, yada, yada. I see him talking, right? Hey, that's a nice Rolex you got on, brother. Yeah, thank you, brother. Dang, that's a nice $3,000 suit you wearing. Is that Super 100? That's Super 150? Oh no, this 200% wool. Oh, 200% wool. Boy, that's a nice pair of gaiters you got on. Yeah, man, man, nice. Yeah, I don't rock nothing but gaiters. Damn, okay, what that damn? How much that watch cost? Oh, this watch costs about $50,000. $50,000? Okay. How much the suit? Oh, the suit cost about $3,000-$4,000. Custom made, tailor made. Yes, tailor made suit. Okay, yeah. As soon as this press conference over with, baby boy, what I'm gonna do? I'm finna hop in my limousine. Oh, you got a limousine? limousine too? Yeah, I got a limousine, baby boy. Where you driving at? Oh, when I leave here, I'm finna go to my penthouse in New York. I got a penthouse in New York, $5 million penthouse. $5 million penthouse? Yeah. Okay, so what were you saying about racism again? Yeah, see, racism keeping the downtrodden down. And you know what I mean? And this systemic racism is keeping black folks down in America. And we gotta, rising water lift, rising tides lift all boats, or stuff like that. And we gotta come in and do this and do that. I said, okay, when the press conference over, where you going at? I'm finna go to my $5 million penthouse, in New York. Oh, you is? Okay. Listen, this is what I need you to do, baby boy. What's that? Can you show me how I can buy me a $5 million penthouse like you did? Can you show me how I'm able to get me a $25,000 Rolex like you got a $25,000 Rolex? Can you show me how I can get me a $4,000 tailor-made suit like you got a tailor-made suit? Nah, don't worry about all that. Right now, listen, you're a victim right now. We need to focus on how we gonna overcome the victimhood. Well, how you overcame it? You get what I'm saying? It don't look like it's holding you back. When I go to asking those questions, guess what they do? Hey, we got to get away from him. Hey, what to say, knock down 305? Hey, knock down. When I ask those questions, guess what they say? You a coon, Uncle Tom, sell out. You ain't no code. Then what they say? You a coon, Uncle Tom, sell out, and you ain't on code. True. That's what they say. Bro. They say, well, this nigga cool. I say you do know that. And shout out to Tariq Nasheed. I said, you do know that Tariq Nasheed live in the suburbs, right? Nice big house in L.A. Now, matter of fact, I don't think he live in L.A. I think he live in the valley somewhere. Nice big house. Surrounded by Republicans too. True. I watched the Tariq Nasheed video. He said, yeah, I got quite a few Trump supporters live in my neighborhood, few houses down from me. He said they all right, they keep that right wing racism to themselves, and they okay. I don't have any problems or issues out of them or none of that. Like literally, he preaching oppression to you while living around white Republicans. True. In the suburbs. I can't make this up. Hey, let's give everybody a round of applause. Hey, Shad, that's a sucker born every day. And online, especially on the YTBC, you have a bunch of suckers. There's a sucker born every day. Hey, he said I love Tariq, but when I saw he got a museum, I said he getting it. Yeah, I like Tariq Nasheed, but I know the game. I know what's going on, man. As a matter of fact, let me show you. I got a book, Booker T. Watson. I love Booker T. Watson. Hold on, I want to show you something. I gotta find my. Hold on, I gotta find my page right here. Hold on, I wanna. Man, I want to show you this. I want to show y'all this. Hold on, cause this is because I read this in his book, and Booker T. Washington, this was in what, the 30s, I think it was in the 30s. This is going on back around this time too. Booker T. Washington was called a coon, Uncle Tom, and sellout around this time as well. Booker T. Washington, and I have his book. He said there's a certain class of race problem solvers who don't want the patient to get well. Because as long as the disease holds out, they have not only an easy means of making a living, but also an easy medium through which to make themselves prominent before the public. Let me read this to you again. This is going to be Coon Uncle Tom talk right here. There's a certain class of race problem solvers, in today's terms, that'd be race hustlers, who don't want the patient to get well. Because as long as the disease holds out, they have not only an easy means of making a living, but also an easy medium through which to make themselves prominent before the public. There's also another class of colored people in today's time, that'd be black people or white people or Hispanic, whoever's pushing this agenda. CNN, CNBC, mainstream media, whatever, right? There's another class of people who make a business of keeping the troubles, the wrongs, and the hardships of the black race or Negro race at that time before the public. Having learned that they are able to make a living out of their troubles, they have grown into the settled habit of advertising their wrongs. You're a victim. What's the right to benefit? Look what they're doing to you. Look what they're doing to you. We got to rise up. We got to be on the attack, the offensive. Partly because they want sympathy. That's the victim mentality. And partly because it pays. Pay close attention to the word, it pays. This is a business. Some of these people do not want, in today's time, the African American, to lose his grievances because they do not want to lose their jobs. I got the book over there. I haven't read it. I read it like 2 times. I haven't read it in a while. I don't know what page. I forgot what page it was on. Booker T was saying this. That was 100 years ago. Somewhere around there. You see the play now? 2023. Guess what? That's what was going on then at that time. 2023. 100 years later, or a little less than. As a matter of fact, that was probably over 100 years. That was probably like 1915, 1911, somewhere around that time. Somewhere around there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, okay. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Booker T. Washington was considered a coon at that time. Because other leaders who didn't think like him, they said he was a coon, sellout. That's what they said. And to this day, if you talk like this, they use the same terminologies today that they used back then. They're going to call you a coon, Uncle Tom, sellout. They hate people like Thomas Sowell, Larry Elder, Walter Williams. It's some more that I'm forgetting. I have all of their books right there. Dr. Claude Anderson. Anyways, you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. He said from boxing to African American history class, there of course they'll be flat. Yeah, I'm just saying. So that's why I laugh at it though. So you got to understand when you where am I going at this with Jamario? This is what you see from the LDBC. This is what you see from pro PBC guys. I know it when I see it. This is what you see. These guys are they're a special group of people. They're very, very low IQ. This is what you see from the Fagnons. Like people who follow them, she goes, this is what you see. It pays. There's money into this. There's money in this. Once again, it's on, man. Let's say a prayer for you.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
You get what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on, man. It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams signing out. It is what it is. Make it do what it do.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid Capri?
I didn't say
that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Well, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. Can I tell you something?
Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Yeah. That's what it is. See, this is why they don't like me. They don't like me because it's too easy for me to break these guys down. I can really go deep and break them down, but I'm like, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Let's keep it boxing. Let's keep it boxing. This ain't no damn Black Lives Matter moment. Those multimillionaires who are backed by George Soros, plenty of money. They got plenty of money. They multimillionaire, plenty of money. White, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, so let's cut it out. Let's focus on check left hooks. Focus on parrying. Focus on deflecting the jabs, catching, shooting, slipping and countering, bobbing and weaving, seeing the best fights, the best. Because I will body these niggas on this shit. This shit is too easy for me.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Didn't you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
Ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Yeah, it is what it is, man. You know we gotta thank Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, these low IQ niggas, boy. Ooh, Lord have mercy, boy, you was so low.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? 5.
We got some fights coming up, man. I am looking forward to seeing the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant. Caleb Ice, baby. Caleb Ice, baby Plant. Caleb Ice, baby. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. I can't wait to see
I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Shout out, man, the Freeway Ricky Ross.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing, I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show, gangsta monster killer, silverback, where is your rap sheet, that you never explains, moving fast, thinking slow, dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug, thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Don't forget to cop the merchandise, man. Lil Green Eyes P did drop the link. Don't forget to cop the merchandise, man. I don't know if you guys can see. I got a new, got my long sleeve shirt on. Don't forget to cop the merch, man. True Media. Lil Green Eyes P did drop the link, man. So that's one of the best ways to support the channel by copping the merchandise, man. I really appreciate everybody. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. Hey, OG Riley, let them know what time it is, man.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Sir, it is what it is. See you guys tomorrow, man. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.